This is the Lawrence County Sportsnet, powered by LCAT.
Gold heading back to Lawrence County.
Your home for the County of Champions.
Swing and a miss! A no-hitter in the WPIAL championship game.
The Mohawk Warriors have knocked off the four-time defending champion and are champions again.
The Shenango Wildcats are the WPIAL champions.
Elwood City, WPIAL champions for the first time in school history.
Cox with it. Cox all the way in the jam again. The Red Hurricanes storming their way to another title. Swing and a miss. A one-hit masterpiece.
Turn. Fake it to Maple, keeping himself, coming near side. Can they hit him? No! I think he got in! He's down! Will he get it for the state championship?
Strike three called. Put another notch in the belt for Laurel Spartans three-piece.
And the Shannock is the 2021 2A Girls Champion.
Your voice for Lawrence County sports.
The gold ball headed home to Newcastle.
This is the Lawrence County Sportsnet.
Welcome into the Hess Ice Rink here in Newcastle. Coverage of the PAHL playoffs. We're in the semifinal round. More to come. This matchup will feature the South Hills Panthers. Panthers are the 5 seed. Lawrence County Lightning, top team in the PHL. They're the number 1 seed. We'll pause for our national anthem. With Limo and Bob Orquist, glad to be on LCSN. Dom and Aaron helping us out today. They are doing yeoman's duty earlier today. There were quarterfinal matchups, and the nightcap today will feature the Pittsburgh Aviators and the North Hills Vipers. Lawrence County had a bye. South Hills, the number 5 seed, knocked off 4th-seeded Johnstown by a score of 4-2. Matt O'Malley,
how fitting,
the obviously star of the game, the St. Patrick's Day parade in Pittsburgh. How fitting that Matt O'Malley, Lee, had 4 goals coming into the quarterfinals. He scored all 4 in the win over Johnstown.
Yeah, he was just dynamite all night, all day long. And we kidded on the air because I went to get pronunciations before the first game, and I said O'Malley, and they said no, it's O'Malley. I said what? He said no, just kidding. So I said I squeeze that in somewhere along the way that we'll call him O'Malley every once in a while, just because the teasing he gets. But yeah, he was dynamite for sure.
South Hills was 12-5-3, 39 points, the number 5 seed. This is the 3rd time they faced Lawrence County. They lost 5-0, and they knocked off Lawrence County by a score of 1-0. The only loss for the Lightning, 18-1-1, 53 points, the top seed. They had the bye. They had the puck to start this contest down in the forward zone. It was Emilio Valentine in the right wing corner. He'll play it up, and it's cleared out by South Hills. Puck right down in front of us, trying to get there. Colton Chamberlain, the pinch. Then it comes to the point. That shot is blocked. Boyles blocks the shot for Lawrence County. That was off the stick of Nelson Buys. Nelson Buys, his brother on the team, Nick Buys, they both play for Baldwin. The Baldwin season is done. They lost in the PHL Penguin Cup playoffs. There's a puck cleared. It's going to come the length of the ice. Icing is called. 3 15-minute periods. We're 49 seconds into the semifinal matchup. The two winners of the contest tonight will meet tomorrow morning, 10:30, for the championships. And, of course, Lawrence County, we're here in Newcastle because they're the number one team, the number one seed. They're hosting this tournament.
Yeah, Mr. Dotson will be along for tomorrow's broadcast.
Face off to the left of Alex Golvash, and there's a shot. I believe it's the first one of the game. Golvash might have blocked it wide, comes to the point, kept in temporarily by the Lightning. And then it's put back in. Ionelli kept it in offside against Lawrence County, a face-off just outside of the South Hills blue line.
Yeah, Lawrence County led this league with 138 goals, I believe it was, during the year. So it's a very high-scoring team, and what a surprise, they're the best defensive team also.
18-1-1, so one loss and one tie, 20 games. Good stuff in the regular season. They walk in. Cartwright fires from the left side. That is missed. The other Cartwright was Andrew on the wing, and on the right wing it was Nick Cartwright. South Hills has it. They can't clear it. Good checking. Forechecking by Tyler Hamilton to keep it in.
Sound like we're talking Gunsmoke there.
And pinching in. I get that. Ionelli kept it in temporarily. Back to play in his own zone. Elberty for Lawrence County, but good forechecking by Tanner Matthews for South Hills. And Ionelli comes behind his own net, but he gave it away. There's a shot. It's off the tip of the glove of Dom Serafino. Dom Serafino, the goal nearest to us, as Lawrence County is in the white, old gold and black, or Vegas gold if you'd like. It's the dark green, a little bit of light green and white for South Hills. Alex Golvash is in the goal.
Yeah, Mr. Dotson.
Far end.
Mr. Dotson warned me about the head of hair on some of these Lightning
You would be
players.
speaking of Matt Ionelli.
Yes.
He certainly's got the hockey hair flowing today.
Too young for the playoff beards, though.
O'Malley, obviously, for South Hills. I don't know about that.
Well, some of them. I guess I just remember when I was in high school.
That comes to the right point. Colton Chamberlain's shot never got through. Puck is in the left wing corner. That was the left point, excuse me. Dumped back into the left corner. Lucas Dre with it. He'll slide it along the near boards. It's backhanded in by Chamberlain. Puck is in the left wing corner.
Yeah, another good head of hair.
South Hills trying to get it out. Another keep by Colton Chamberlain. He'll fire towards the net, deflected before it got on Golvash. And Chamberlain again keeps it in left point. He's done a great job on the shift. Puck to the right wing corner. Josh Michaels trying to get there. It's picked up by Nick Eddy. Nick Eddy will try to skate it out, and then Michaels takes it away from him to keep it. An extended shift, but really no shots for the Lightning. It's cleared back into the Lawrence County zone.
Yeah, Eddie was a big enforcer in that first game. Throws that body weight around pretty well.
Noah Monstoil will play it to Chamberlain, the defense partners. Joe Stanek off his stick. It's on to the blade of Lucas Dre. Tries to get it into the zone. Stanek denies. And now it's stomped in by Lawrence County. Played beyond the net by Golvash. He was the second star. O'Malley with the 4 goals, the first star in the 4-2 win over the Johnstown Jets. A steal ahead of steam, Ionelli. He goes in, pulls it around, comes to the backhand, and Golvash denies as he went to the backhand to the left side. That's a big save early by Alex Golvash. And now a goal! Lawrence County picks up the puck. I believe it is Nick Cartwright who fires it in. He's got the first goal of the game, and Lawrence County leads 1-0.
Yeah, that all starts with Ionelli bringing the puck down and getting a nice shot on goal. So on Golvash, you made the save. That puck goes, then he goes behind the net, and he was able to center, find Cartwright. He went top shelf, right side. 1-0 early, Lawrence County.
Nick Cartwright led Lawrence County with 20 goals, tied with Giovanni Valentine. That would be his 21st of the season.
That's not the kind of start you want if you're South Hill.
No, you're right, Lee. It was the Ionelli steal and ahead of steam. The great move from the defenseman. And Golvash made the save. Here's a chance to tie it. That's fired just wide by Matt O'Malley. Who else? He with the 4 goals earlier.
Yeah,
Puck is tied up beyond the net.
Yeah, he only had 4 goals during the year. Then 4 goals.
Doubled his total.
Yeah.
That puts him now tied. There are 4 South Hills Panthers of 8 goals. Joe Stanek leads the way with 10. And now Nick Cartwright with his 21st. That came at 3:16 of the first period, by the way, to give the Lightning the 1-0 lead.
Yeah, of course, Mr. Dawson, he made a point, though. Some of these kids, they don't, they'll be on high school. They might not make a game here or there. So that 4 goals could be deceiving also because they play in other leagues.
That is correct. We don't have games played.
Yeah.
Just goals, assists, and point totals. And this is why when they're playing PIHL hockey, high school hockey, those games go Monday through Thursday. And then travel leagues and leagues such as this play on the weekends. Here's a steal and an entry for Mazzaros, Zach Mazzaros for South Hills. And that is stolen away and cleared by Colton Chamberlain back to center ice. Comes to the far side. South Hills, they say it's deflected, so no icing. And Chamberlain has to play it back in his own zone. Up the far side to Giovanni Valentine. He's on the right wing. Has passed Emilio Valentine, his brother. Comes back, and there's a shot that just missed. Good opportunity there. I believe it was Giovanni Valentine with the wrister. He's off the boards with it. His shot again on the left wing. That's deflected. On the pinch, Luke Berry. Puck behind that I put in front. Golvash finds it before Emilio Valentine gets there. And we'll have a face-off in the Panther zone.
Boy, great pressure there by the Lightning. And Emilio Valentine just causing havoc down there.
That's several shifts we've seen Lawrence County do a great job of keeping the pressure into the far zone.
Yeah, they have 7 shots on goal already.
Shots are 7-0. And Lawrence County has the 1-0 lead on Nilly. He'll dump it in. Can't quite get it deep, though. It's pinched at the blue line. Giovanni Valentine will skate laterally. He gains the zone. He's on the left wing. Drops it back Montsville. He goes to Ionilli. His shot saved by Golvash. Rebound comes in front. It's cleared up and cleared out by South Hills.
It might have a penalty. Yep, they're gonna get Giovanni Valentine with the cross check or a hold, something in that line.
South Hills goes on the red zone power play first time with a man advantage. Try to get their first shot. They have an outshot 8-0, and they trail 1-0.
I did not see exactly what the call was, but we know it's definitely a 2-minute penalty.
And it is Giovanni Valentine who is in the box. Stepping into the face-off of Malley, but Cartwright wins it. That's Andrew Cartwright, cleared up and not out. South Hills has it to walk it into the slot. Joe Stanek near side, he goes to the point. They go point to point, far point. Oh, shot pass. Deflects by Nick Buys, but wide. Nick Buys plays defense, I believe, for Baldwin. He's on the forward. Both Buys are out there, Nick and Nelson.
Yeah, Nick was in the sin bin a couple times the first game.
Baldwin last year, the 2A PIHL Penguin Cup champions. Also winning the Pennsylvania Cup. The only team to do so. And a steal. And Andrew Cartwright will skate it up. Down the right side, tries to dump it in. Doesn't go deep. Dean Reed will turn. He's another Baldwin fighting Highlander. And here comes South Hills on the attack with 1:10 to go on this man advantage. As Nelson Buys gains the zone. He'll stop. Plays it to brother Nick. Chamberlain will steal and clear. And he'll dump it right on goal. Golvash had to play it.
Interesting the way he played it, too.
Luckily, that stick was there because that was the only thing.
And
that was right in the middle of the net on the clear.
Yeah, it's not textbook there.
South Hills has it. There's a wrist shot, a strong wrister. Goes over top the cage. I believe that's Mazzaros. Played back down. Try to catch the number of that man. Puck is now in the near corner. Down to 35 seconds on this Panthers man advantage.
Actually, that was Stanek.
O'Malley. And Stanek's playing at the point. He'll keep it at the right point. Stanek turns it over. Dre steals. Reed took that first shot. Stanek turned it over, but nothing happening. And Stanek gets it back. We're down to 18 seconds to go on this red zone power play. There's a shot. First save for Dom Serafino. It's an easy one. He kicked it to the far corner. Chamberlain is there. Loses to O'Malley. Buys with it. 4 seconds on the Valentine penalty. Good shot block by Dre. He tries to go the other way, but it's played well by Nelson Buys. Penalty is over, and we're 5 aside. South Hills O'Malley fires that time. Absorbed by Dom Serafino. He'll hold on for a face-off in the Lawrence County zone. 7:37 to go in this first period. Lawrence County 1 and South Hills nothing.
Yeah, how about that play by Dre? Giving up his body to block that hard shot and then almost got the breakaway out of it.
It was a good recovery by Buys.
Yeah.
Because Dre knew exactly what he wanted to do. Face-off win by South Hills. Tortoretti, that's Russ Tortoretti. Vince is also on the team. Can't get it in as Logan Quigley tries to play it out. Knocks a man over. Second man on the puck, Luke Berry. Couldn't clear the zone. Kept in by South Hills, now pushed forward and out of the zone by Brandon Boyles.
Yeah, nice play there by Kubik. Fell down to the ground. It might have been a break. He was able to keep the puck in the zone, laying on the ground, putting that stick out.
Lawrence County gets it back to the neutral zone. There's Kubik again. Tries to play forward. Here comes South Hills. They enter the zone 3-on-4. They try a shot from the high slot that is blocked from Russ Tortoretti, Torretti's in front, but that puck can't come through as Luke Berry lost it. And there's a shot. That's a good save by Serafini off the stick of Kaler.
Yeah, he was trying to go 5-hole. Serafino said no.
The first 8 shots for Lawrence County, the last 3, mostly because of the power play in favor of South Hills. They come into the zone on the backhand down the near side, trying to turn. He loses his edge on the attack. That was Kaler again. And Berry out of the zone. Luke Berry will dump it in. And it comes back into the Lawrence County zone. Boyles, as South Hills goes on a line change. A little bit of room for Lawrence County to gain the zone. They do get it into the zone. They fall down, and here comes the counterattack for South Hills. 3-on-3 as they fly down the right wing side. As Nick Eddy tries to get in front, he's knocked down. And Boyles will clear the zone. And he wants to change up on the D for Lawrence County as the Lightning lead 1-0 with 5:53 to go in this first period.
Yeah, good flow to this first period.
And not a lot of whistles. And that's Eddy with the steal. He'll come up on the left wing side this time. Drops it back to Buys in front, but he couldn't find Nathan George. Really good stick by Dom Serafino there to deflect that centering pass.
Yeah, pass just about a half second too late. Serafino was able to get that stick in front.
That's a real good read by Dom Serafino.
Yeah, Mr. Dawson said he's very, very good goaltender.
Stanek plays it up in the air, and it's gloved down and cleared by Emilio Valentine. Dre will get into, and Micah DeJulia gets into the zone. Puck to the right wing corner, and it's cleared. And South Hills has an opportunity on the counterattack. They gain the zone. They'll set up. There's a shot from an extreme angle that goes high from O'Malley. Puck comes to the near point. Serafino pads that aside off the Nelson Buys shot. Stanek beyond the net. He'll go to the far point, right point, near side. Nick Buys fires, and that's a blocker stick save and another good one for Serafino. He has stopped the last 6 shots that have been thrown his way.
Boy, some good pressure here by the Panthers, really peppering Serafino right now, but he's up to the task.
I'll start with the power play. They've kind of flipped the end. First 5 minutes or so, including the goal of 3:16 by Cartwright, Nick Cartwright. The play was to the far end. The last 5+ minutes down in front of us here in the near end at the Hess rink. Here's a counterattack opportunity for Cartwright again. Tries to walk in. Tyler Hamilton couldn't get in front. Oh, it slides through. Goldash can't find it, and it squirts the other side beyond the net. Goldash was going post to post trying to track that puck. Lawrence County couldn't get it in front again off the stick of Hamilton. And there's a shot as a stick goes flying way in the air. Not sure how that happened. That was a shot down low on the right wing side by Ann Nilly that was stopped by Goldash.
I've never seen a stick go that high in the air.
Only on celebrations in overtime, right?
Yeah, we're looking for a replay. They not get the replay.
That was just really odd how that stick was way up top in the atmosphere here. We're down to 4:15 to go in the first period.
But how about the saves by Goldash though?
Well, that was a little scrambly there, and then he made a good stop on Ian Nilly. Face off to his left. South Hills had it, lost it, kept in, pushed forward by Nick Cartwright. Comes to the point, and there's a shot that is absorbed by Goldash. I believe it was Nick Cartwright who fired that.
Yeah, you almost looked like in that last play when that stick went flying. Like you said, the Lightning won the championship.
Well, the Lightning have won the last 2 championships, right?
Yep, I guess so.
If you're looking at a different league. Puck is kept in. Good forecheck. Nick Cartwright centers it across, wide open. Wrist shot, and Goldash denies. Andrew Cartwright with a left pad.
Boy, save of the night right there.
And Cartwright nearly had his second.
He had all day.
He took his time, too. Better save by Alex Goldash. And now Tyler Hamilton skates it up. I don't think he gained the line. They're going to give it to him. That actually bounces in on Goldash. So it would have been icing either way. He makes the save. There's a shot. Never gets through. And another chance for Cartwright. High slot. Second shot goes wide. Puck played to the left point. Noah Monswill skates laterally. Put it in front. Little shot pass. That puck bounces wide, and it's into the right wing corner. As we're down to 3:35 to go in this first period. Centering pass to Flex. And we're going to get a penalty this time, I believe, against South Hills. As they want to touch the puck and clear. And this should put Lawrence County on the red zone power play.
Yes, we'll let you know real quick. Our scoreboard, or our clock on our screen's about 25 seconds fast.
Okay.
For some strange reason. So
Okay, if I could see that, I'd go by that time. So
yeah. So yeah, we're going by the score, which is good. 3:31 is the correct time. So
South Hills will be penalized.
see who that penalty is going to go against. Looks like it might be Tanner Matthews.
Tanner Matthews, I believe.
I believe it is Matthews.
Skating to the box. Well, the shots, the first 8 went to Lawrence County. It is Matthews, by the way. The next 6 went to South Hills. Then the 7 shots in a row now have gone the way of Lawrence County. They have outshot South Hills 15-6.
So it's still only 1-0.
Emilio Valentine wins the draw. Right point Chamberlain goes left side Nilly. He's on the left wing half boards. They'll flip it across. And the big, tall Giovanni Valentine comes back to the right point. Chamberlain fires. Golvash save. Rebound saved as well by Golvash, although that shot didn't have everything on it. Micah DeJulia put it back into his breadbasket.
Yeah, just definitely didn't get anything on it. Sort of fluttered in.
Again, the face-off to the left of DeJulia on the red zone power play. South Hills 0 for 1 with the man advantage in this first period. First time Lawrence County skating 5-on-4. Good wrist shot by Valentine. And it's in the corner. That's Emilio Valentine with the puck. Comes out to Giovanni Valentine. There's Inilli. Good stick from behind by Aston Kaler. He steals and clears.
Yeah, but he tried to just softly set it down there or hit his stick, but it did not.
Will be icing, so icing is called when you are skating shorthanded.
Yeah, by the way, our clock is now correct on your screen. At 2:54. Our producer's proud that he is able to fix it.
Way to go, Dom.
That's why he's sitting there.
Face off 1, but stolen by South Hills. They're shorthanded. They'll skate it out of the zone this time. We'll come back for Matt Iannilli in his own zone to set it up on the Lawrence County power play. He goes to the right wing for Giovanni Valentine. He'll dump it around. Iannilli trying to get there. South Hills does. They clear it. But it's off of Iannilli, so it would not be icing. And back in his own zone to play Colton Chamberlain. 55 seconds to go on the Tanner Matthews penalty. They steal at center ice. And a clear in for South Hills. Iannilli will have to set it up in his own zone. He skates up, fires it to a man just off the bench. And that is Andrew Cartwright. His slow shot is easily sticked aside by Golvash. Cleared by O'Malley, but intercepted on the boards by Valentine. Giovanni Valentine back to Colton Chamberlain. His shot, Golvash again makes the save.
He was
the second star in the win over Johnstown, and he's been good in this first period. He's stopped 18 shots so far. Iannillian pinches on the left wing boards. He's knocked down. Lawrence County has it. 10 seconds on the man, and there's a goal! It is Colton Chamberlain with the slapper from the right point. He beats Golvash on the power play. 2-0 Lightning.
So the Lightning able to get that red zone power play. Able to keep the puck in that zone. Finally coming out to Chamberlain. But boy, did he blast that shot short side. Kept it low. Don't know if Golvash was screened a little bit or not, but he beat him short side low. 2-0 Lightning.
7th goal of the year on the power play for Chamberlain. Give credit to Iannilli because there was a chance on the opposite side to clear. He kind of kept it in, pinched it low. They came to the right point, and Colton Chamberlain fires it in. The Lightning now 1 for 1 with the man advantage. They have a 2-0 lead here. We're down to 1:25 to go in the first. Nick Cartwright in the zone, reverses near side. Too far for Monswill. Monswill's second opportunity. And it will be cleared by Cartwright. Good effort there by Nick Cartwright to get it out of the zone. Jumped right back in by South Hills. Monswill to Boyles. And he'll come near side to Tyler Hamilton. His pass in the middle too far, but deflected in by Cartwright. So no icing. Andrew Cartwright on the forecheck. He's in there with Zach Mazzaros. South Hills plays it around, and they'll dump it up off the glove of Stanek, and it comes to the near blue line for the Lightning. Noah Montswill just get around one. Good second effort. Now he just dumps it out, this time on the backhand, because we're down to 35 seconds. Stanek puts it right on the blade of Nick Buys, who gains the zone. Dumped in behind. Buys can't get there. Montswill, or Boyles clears it. Back behind the net. Played around far point. Kept in by Dean Reed. He skates to the top of the circle. Wrist shot. Blocker to side by Serafino. Man falls down, gets up. Reed tries to center it. He's out, pinched up. Serafino's down. The puck squirts out. Turned, shot blocked, and we get a whistle. Shot was blocked by Dre. We're going to get an interference call against the Lightning late in period number 1.
Yeah, I did not see that. I was watching the goalie there as Serafino was down on the ground. Didn't know if that net came off. It did not. But great pressure there by the Panthers.
Penalty comes at 14:55, so just 5 seconds left. Interference to call on Montswill. And that'll give South Hills a chance for the second time on the man advantage.
Yeah, the Red Zone power play. Thanks to Red Zone for everything you do down Wilmington Road. Union baseball team having a spirit sale right now. Check that out. Red Zone, theRedZoneSports.com.
There's a shot at the face-off that is stopped by the glove of the goaltender Serafino, and that does it for the first period. Shots 20-8, goals 2-0. Lawrence County, the number 1 seed, leading 5th-seeded South Hills. After 1, we'll take a break. You're watching the PAHL playoffs on LCSN.
When the high school season heats up, make sure you have the best gear to support your school. Head to the Red Zone on Wilmington Road in Shannon for all your county sporting apparel needs. From sporting goods, custom apparel, to embroidery, and more, Red Zone has it all. Quality gear for all 8 schools in the County of Champions. Stop by and enter the Red Zone or visit them online at TheRedZoneSports.com. Score big at the Red Zone.
When a team needs to discuss their next move in a big game, Coach calls a timeout. When you need to discuss your next move after your latest life endeavor, let Ponce's Insurance be your coach. At Ponce's Insurance, how we serve you is as important as the insurance we provide. Protecting those you love, the business you built, and the things you've earned. That's our job. At Ponce's Insurance online at Ponce'sInsurance.com.
Welcome back to the Hess Ice Rink here in Newcastle. Bob Workwith, Lee Moan, Lawrence County Sportsnet, bringing you coverage of the PIHL, the Pittsburgh Amateur Hockey League. That's what that stands for. The playoffs, quarterfinals earlier, semifinals tonight. We'll have one more semifinal after this one. The championship tomorrow at 10:30, all here on LCSN. Lawrence County, the number 1 seed through the regular season. They've got a 2-0 lead, but they are shorthanded to start period number 2. That is stopped by Nick Golvash. We're down to 15 seconds to go on the man advantage. Lawrence County shorthanded, but they've got the puck in the South Hill zone. South Hills clears it up to Joe Stanek. Stanek will skate laterally. He'll gain the zone. 1 second left, 4-5 aside. South Hills now 0 for 2 on the man advantage. 2-0 lead for Lawrence County. South Hills in the far zone. Josh Michaels trying to clear. It is deflected up, but not right back in by Tanner Matthews. Ionelli behind his own goal. He actually ran into his own man. Ionelli gets it to the blue line, but it's kept right back in. Michaels picks his stick up and then has time to gather the puck. He'll slide it around to Giovanni Valentine. He'll backhand it out of the zone. And that could be icing. How about this? Look at this fantastic job of this linesman.
Yeah, not one, but 2 sticks.
2 sticks. And he calls icing. That's putting work in right there.
That's pretty impressive.
We're 2 minutes and 31 seconds into the second period. Goals by Nick Cartwright and Colton Chamberlain in the first for Lawrence County. They have a 2-0 lead.
Yeah, thanks to Ponch's Insurance for sponsoring today's broadcast. Check them out, ponchusinsurance.com. Love the life you live. Worry-free.
Thanks to Dom and Aaron, too. Producing and directing, getting this on the air for us and working through the technical difficulties. Apologize for the brief technical difficulties at the start of this period. There's a shot that is blocked nicely by Valentine on the Will Dempsey attempt from the right point. Second opportunity, and I think Serafino got his glove on that, if it made it through.
I believe he got a glove on it.
And it's cleared out. And then it's turned over to Giovanni Valentine. Both Valentines on the forecheck, Giovanni and Emilio behind the net. Comes to the near corner on the near boards. They'll put it back in for Emilio Valentine. Comes out, shot. Comes to Buys, deflected. Emilio Valentine backhander. I think that was a left toe save by Alex Golvash. Puck is right down. Good forechecking by DeJulia, but it is cleared up. South Hill stops, and Mazzaros clears the zone, but that's going to be no icing. They say that Brandon Boyles could have played that puck. He does have to play it behind his own net now for the Lightning. And Giovanni Valentine will skate away with it. He leaves it there, and his brother picks it up. Emilio does gain the zone, but puck squirts off of his stick, and Dean Reed will clear it up. And he's got room, but he can't backhand it in. Lost it to Micah DeJulia. Here comes a 2-on-1. Giovanni Valentine in. Near side Emilio. Back to Giovanni. Tic-tac-toe. 3-0 Lightning.
Think they know each other?
That might have happened a time or two on the ponds up here in Lawrence County.
Wow, you couldn't play that 2-on-1 any better than that. Defensemen just go left, right, and left. What do I do? No chance for Golvash whatsoever. 3-0 Lightning.
Great feed from Emilio to Giovanni. That's a good candidate for our Melee Chiropractic play of the game. Giovanni Valentine now ties Nick Cartwright. They both have 21 goals on the season to lead the Lightning, and it's 3-0 time of that goal, 3:56.
Yeah, if you're going to run a 2-on-1 practice, that's how you do it right there.
They just played it to perfection. South Hills gains the zone, but it's cleared away by the Lightning. The Panthers have to come back in their own zone to play it. And that's Dean Reed. Reed to Nelson Buys. And now South Hills has to gather it with Ashton Kaler behind his own net. Almost had a good pass to O'Malley. He's obviously the player to look out for. He's got the hot stick today with 4 goals in the game earlier against Johnstown, but he's been held in check. Comes out. Big slapper wide open for Dean Reed, but he fired it wide. And then slapper taken by Nelson Buys is blocked and coming the other way. And it's Andrew Cartwright. Oh, he tried to go to his brother, Nick. They tried the brother magic again, but that was broken up on a nice play by Dean Reed.
Yeah, if you can do it, we can do it.
They just couldn't quite get it done. Great shot block either way for Andrew Cartwright that led to that 2-on-1. Dean Reed on the left point keeps it in, slides it. Nelson Buys off the boards. He'll take a half slapper, and that's absorbed by Dom Serafino, and he holds on.
Yeah, big shout out to the Union Scotties girls basketball team. They defeat Elk County Catholic today 38-35. So they're moving on to the first time in state history.
Union and Union into
Yes.
the quarterfinals.
We'll have the broadcast on Tuesday on LC Sportsnet.
You and I together last night on LCSN for Union boys victory over Bishop Carroll.
We'll definitely have the boys on Tuesday from Clarion, 7 o'clock tip. One game from there against, guess who? Elk County Catholic.
Unfortunately, for those Lawrence County Lightning who are affiliated with the Shannick, when we get to the out-of-town scores.
Yeah, sponsored by the Crane Room.
Bad news.
Uh-oh.
Was it bad news or good news? The Shannick win or lose?
The Shannick boys lost to Aliquippa.
That's what I thought.
Yeah.
So their season is over.
And it looks like Elwood City is going to come to defeat on
the Shannick lost to Aliquippa in boys basketball in the WPAHL playoffs.
Yes, they did.
I was on the call that game.
And Avonworth looks like they're going to defeat Elwood City. They were up 61-50 with a minute 40 to go.
Thus ending the basketball season for the Splash Brothers.
Yes.
But they'll be in the PIAA Swimming Championships next weekend.
Yeah, they'll concentrate on that. PIAA, right?
Yep. State playoffs, state diving and swimming.
From Bucknell.
Yep. Next Thursday
right?
through Saturday, I will not. Shot it's the outside net on a backhand by the Panthers. We're down 3-0. Second shot on a backhand opportunity is creating havoc was Nick Buys, and that never got through on Serafino.
But you do all the diving, don't you?
Only in the western half of the state, apparently. Diving and swimming. Let me tell you what. When we went back to Trees Pole at the University of Pittsburgh and the diving championships were at North Allegheny, it was much warmer at those two places than it is here in the Hess rink today. But that's a different sport, right? It's got to be warm for those sports. It's got to be cold for hockey. The PAHL playoffs.
They've done well.
The number 1 seed, the Lawrence County Lightning, have a 3-0 lead over the South Hills Panthers. Kaler, good outlet. Russ Tortoretti gains the zone. Wrist shot, not sure it was on goal, but an easy save by Serafino. Good play by Dre to take the space away from Russ Tortoretti. Face off to the left of Serafino. The Serafino family is to our left up here on the perch at the Hess. But the face-off stayed on the dot. The two players went out of the face-off circle towards the left, and the puck stayed right there on the dot. It's Ionelli in his own zone, almost fell down. He'll skate it up, push it up, and then it will be Emilio Valentine. 92, that's Luke Berry, but offside against Lawrence County.
Yeah, so we'll definitely have a doubleheader on Tuesday with Newcastle basketball and boys basketball, Union boys basketball, and hopefully we'll have Wednesday. And then the Shannick girls are going to be playing on Friday night. They're going to be at Blackhawk playing the Shenango Wildcats.
Face off just outside of the Panthers zone. One wristed, gloves. Just inside the blue line. And Andrew Cartwright says, why not? Golvash says, I got it. Flashes the left hand and face off in the Panthers zone. Alex Golvash has made 21 saves as Lawrence County has outshot South Hills 24-12. That's going to be icing against the Panthers. It'll bring it back to the near zone right down in front of us here. Goals by Nick Cartwright, Colton Chamberlain, and Giovanni Valentine. For the Lightning, they've got a 3-0 lead.
Get the line change complete here for South Hills.
Lex Moses wins the draw, comes back. Slapper, top of the circle, never got through. Heavy slapper taken by Colton Chamberlain. He's got a goal. That might have been blocked by Nelson Buys as he is slow to get up, and then he is feeling it. He's right in front of the South Hills net, and he's hunched over. He might have blocked that shot, that Chamberlain slapper.
I still don't know how these defensemen do it, or anybody does it.
Icing against South Hills. Yeah, he's limping off the ice, and that's a good icing for the Panthers.
Oh, without a doubt. He's favoring that left leg a little bit. That's got to sting.
So we'll face off to the left of Golvash. Panthers in the green and white. Black and gold. That's the Vegas gold or old gold. Lee does not go for that, ladies and gentlemen.
No.
I tried to explain to him the difference, but he wasn't biting.
Just gold to me. Gold, blue.
Lee's,
I'm very simple.
in Lee's youth, he just had the 12-pack of Crayola crayons.
Yeah.
I had the 64-pack. Puck is played in for the South Hills Sound behind the net. Played by Mazzaros to the point and deflected out with 7.5 to go in this second period, halfway through.
Yeah, I was entertained easily.
3-0 like.
So I didn't need a lot.
That's why you like being my partner, because I think I easily entertain you. You're the one, Lee, that is easily entertained by me. Stanek gains the zone, dropped it back, but no one there except for Andrew Cartwright. He is knocked down. Josh Michaels would clear the zone. Puck played to Mazzaros back in his own zone for South Hills, and his pass too far for Stanek, icing against the Panthers.
Yeah, a little different seeing this, that you don't have to gain the red line or touch the puck. The old school rules. Once that puck crosses the line, get the icing call.
So they are saying it's deflected. So if they miss the call, that would bring the face-off. Should bring the face-off.
Yep. Good
the
talk.
Center ice? No, they're going to put it in the Lawrence County zone.
Wow.
Normally, if you miss the call, it comes to center ice. I did see the linesman saying it was deflected, and they talked. So that gives South Hills an opportunity with the face-off in the Lightning zone.
Yeah, referee says, my bad, my bad.
He's explaining it to Dom Serafino now. Lawrence County, though, wins the face-off. Eddie was digging at it, but he couldn't quite get there. Lawrence County clears, so can't take advantage of the opportunity, though. Nick Eddie turns, fires on the right wing circle, and that is denied by Dom Serafino, and then he covers up on the rebound.
Yeah, we haven't talked much about Nick Eddie this game. We talked a lot about him the last game. He's been very quiet.
Nick Eddie's one of the PHL teams in the South Hills. Face off again to the left of Dom Serafino in the zone, the far zone. Lawrence County with a 3-0 lead. All three games, well, two of them, this one currently in that status, but the first two in the regular season were shutouts. 5-0 win for Lawrence County and a 1-0 win for South Hills with the only loss. 18 wins, 1 loss, and 1 tie for Lawrence County. And that's Valentine in front, trying to return a favor. Rebound is poked in. This time, it is Emilio Valentine picking up the Giovanni Valentine rebound, and it's 4-0 Lightning.
Yeah, Giovanni Valentine made that play. He came in and just stopped on a dime and then was able to throw it out front. And then there's his brother again. Emilio right there.
The tie for Lawrence County was against North Hills, by the way. Yeah. So Emilio assisted on the Giovanni goal, and Emilio gets this goal. Giovanni's going to get an assist as he put it in. We're going to get a goaltending change, but for Emilio Valentine, that is goal number 13 on the season, and it comes at 8:36.
Yeah, unfortunately, we don't have his first name, so he's just going to be known as Mr. Miller because they did not give us the goalies on the roster, unfortunately. I went down to talk to the coach for the starting goaltender. Was Alex Golvaska. So, Mr. Miller will be in goal.
Left side, Nick Kubik gains the zone. He fired it wide on the wrist shot. Cleared up. Here's an opportunity. It is Giovanni Valentine down low against Miller. Pass across to Julia. Couldn't get everything on it. Not sure if Miller got a piece of it, but it very nearly became 5-0 Lightning.
Boy, welcome to the game.
Right in like against that. One of the top guns for the Lightning, Giovanni Valentine, who made a slick pass right to left to Micah DeJulia. They just couldn't finish.
Yeah, I don't think he got a piece of it, but nonetheless. Action coming really quick. Real quick there for Miller.
It's played up and over the boards on the far side. 5:31 left.
Yeah, Miller's going to try to stretch and get loose a little bit. Remember the old days? We're old enough, Bobby, to remember they gave it, 2-3 minutes?
Yeah, you know what? We're old enough to remember the 1982 playoffs when Al Arbor took advantage of that, and the Pens ended up losing to the Islanders. That's how old I am. They changed that rule because of that.
Oh, was that the 5-game series?
Yes, that's correct. They changed the rule because of that.
I don't remember the situation, but that's another story for another time. But I remember, Penguins are up, two games to none?
Yeah, for those folks watching on LCSN, if you need a guy in your trivia team, That would be me. Don't ask me anything important.
Or that's the one they lost in Game 5, right?
Correct.
Okay. So
that was Game 5.
Yeah, they were up 2 games. Penguins were up 2 games.
No, 2 games to non-Islanders. Pens tied it up. They were leading 3-1 in that final game.
That's right, because I went to Game 3 of that.
As did I.
Oh, wow.
And we didn't even know each other back then.
No, we didn't.
Puck stolen by the Panthers in their own zone, but they lose it.
Ooh.
Cartwright backhander. And that is a right pad save, Nick Cartwright. And that's a good save by the left pad, actually, of Miller.
I think I was in section like E18 or 19, somewhere along in the.
I was also in the E section.
Yeah.
Maybe we high-fived each other and didn't even know each other.
Yeah, I don't know. That was a raucous. Was that a 2-1 final? I think
2-1, and I'm going to give you some more useless information. You can Google this. This will all check out, as it was Rick Kehoe scored the game-winning goal in overtime in that one.
That I don't remember, but I remember the game, though. Crowd going nuts.
And they won the next day and then lost in Game 5.
Yeah.
Almost a 2-on-1 again. Hamilton does get it in front, turning. Big save by Miller on Nick Cartwright, who nearly had his second. He's had 2 good opportunities down low. That was a really good turning shot, but a better save, and it stays 4-0.
And now we get some extracurricular. Kubik getting a tongue lashing by the referee right now. Don't know exactly what happened, but nonetheless.
No penalties are called.
No.
And Kaler on the face-off against Nick Cartwright. Slides just wide. Andrew Cartwright will dump it back behind. Hamilton tried to get it in front to Nick Cartwright. Comes to the near point. Miller save. Rebound score. Tyler Hamilton puts in the rebound of the Andrew Alberti shot. And it is 5-0 Lawrence County.
Yeah, Miller trying to do a little bit of everything right there. Made the nice high save, but unfortunately could not come up with that rebound or could not corral the rebound. And right on the stick of Hamilton. Easy goal there. Wide open net, 5-0.
Goal number 6 on the year for Tyler Hamilton. And Miller made the first save, but it kind of handcuffed him a little bit.
Yeah.
And then it was an easy tap in for Tyler Hamilton. That goal coming at 10:28. So Lawrence County 2 in the first, 3 in the second.
Yeah, open this game up.
Built a 5-0 lead. That was the score of the victory they've had. They've got a 2-on-1. This time near side. Score! Giovanni Valentine rips it home on the right wing. And it's 6-0 Lightning.
What a shot there by Valentine. You said 2-on-1, and you got Miller having to, is he going to pass? Is he not? And then Valentine just rips that wrist shot. 6-0. You said 4:10 left here, second period.
Valentine's second of the game, his 22nd of the year, 22 seconds after the Hamilton goal. And Lawrence County has opened it up here in period number 2 with a 6-goal lead. What a fantastic wrist shot. That's going to be a penalty. Kubik was tied up with Barry, and I think Kubik is going to get that penalty.
Let's see if they both go. Well, Kubik got the tongue lashing earlier, so.
And Kubik does go to the box. That'll be the second red zone power play for Lawrence County. They're 1 for 1.
Yeah, it was a cross check. I don't see.
A little frustration after going 6-0.
Well, that same referee was over.
Actually, it's got to be 5-a-side because it's got to be coincidental because it stays 5-a-side. So scratch the power play. Didn't see the Lawrence County player skate to the box.
Or is a
because we were at the face-off inside the South Hill zone.
It could have been a misconduct call, too.
Also that.
Unfortunately, we don't have divvies to.
We do know it's not a power play.
I just saw the referee going over there and giving the chirping signal, and so I was wondering if maybe a little bit of misconduct on top of that also. So, but nonetheless, 6-0.
Giovanni Valentine left away looking for the HT and there it is. The hat trick, 2 in a row, 3 in the period for Gio Valentine. 7-0 Lightning.
The natural hat trick.
No.
Oh, I thought you said 3 in the same period.
3 in the period, but not 3 in a row.
Oh, okay. Sorry. But nonetheless, still pretty impressive.
This one coming at 11:28. So that's 3 goals in a minute.
Yeah, Miller's been not too successful here since he's checked in.
But Valentine's got some big size and skills, Gio Valentine. He's got an assist in this period as well. And now 23 goals on the year. Boyles will come up the near wing. That's Lucas Dre. He puts it in, but offside called against the Lightning.
And we do have a running clock now. Must be a mercy rule situation once it hits 7-0.
7. That would be 15 minutes, almost with a running clock, 15 minutes of real time, barring penalties and goals, I believe it. Goals, it might still run. So, looking at a spot in the finals tomorrow for Lawrence County at 10:30 in the morning. Put it in front, and the backhander just wide by Dre on the rebound. Lawrence County is outshot South Hills 30-13.
And we're going to have a delayed penalty coming up on Lawrence County.
10-5 in this period. They'll gain the zone. Oh, a good wrist shot that just missed for South Hills. I think I called them North Hills. It's South Hills. They almost got their first goal off the stick of Dean Reed.
Let's see who that penalty is going to go on for Lawrence County. It was behind the play. Yeah, cross-check call. It's going to go on Lex Moses.
So South Hills will go on the
Excuse me. Lex Moses.
red zone power play for the third time. Lawrence County has killed off both. Dean Reed at the left point. Puts it on the net. That is gloved. It was a kind of a pass from the left goal line, and gloving it, Serafino, taking no chances, holds on.
Yeah, confirmation. Elwood City did lose by 15 to Avonworth today in basketball. Their out-of-town scoreboard. Sponsored to you by the Crane Room. That's where we went for lunch, Bobby.
You guys were lunch? Nope, I was
tied up.
Elsewise indisposed back in Allegheny County this morning. This afternoon.
We had our Q sauce wings, and
you're making me hungry.
Oh, that's right.
Nelson buys, gains the zone, puts it in front, deflects away. Reed has it, top of the right circle, and he'll dump it below. Matt O'Malley with it. Has that puck stolen. They'll try to dump it up. They can't get it out, though. Dean Reed keeps it in. Slides it left side, and Nelson buys. Tries to get it in front, and the second shot was put on. Serafino stopped that. Puck cleared. We may have a shorthanded breakaway. It will. Walking in. DeJulia. And Miller stops him.
Yeah, DeJulia lost it off the stick.
And Miller stayed alert.
Yeah, DeJulia not happy with that. Throws his stick and grabs another one. Got to blame it on the stick, I think.
Huh? That happens. That's superstition. We may get another penalty.
Sure looks like it.
What his first name?
Let's see what it's going to be. Yeah, definitely a penalty on Lawrence County there.
That's actually on South Hills.
On South Hills, excuse me. It's Matt O'Malley.
Even up. O'Malley in, and then Lawrence County will get a red zone power play for 1:13. He might have got that's maybe why the puck rolled off of Micah DeJulia's stick. They win the face-off. Miller stops it. Oh, it got through him. And it went just wide. It's cleared up and cleared out of the zone.
Yeah, we mentioned this during the first broadcast, Bobby. The ice is going to get chippier now. And there's
no ice cut. Wrong wrist shot. Over top the net. They'll keep it in. That's kept in by Andrew Alberti, who has an assist. Trying to clear the zone is Russ Tortoretti, and he does get it out for South Hills. We're under a minute to go. So Lawrence County will start the third period. We'll get some time here late in the period. If they don't score, they'll start with a man advantage. They get it in front. Michael's tried to turn. He's knocked down. Good play by Zach Mazzaros.
Yeah, real nice play. Looks like he was going to get an opportunity. Mazzaros just came from behind. Can legal check behind, knock him off the puck.
Cleared it up, deflected, and it comes in on Miller. He'll glove it. Moses had the opportunity.
Yeah, that's how you stop the puck here. Get down, block it with the stick.
Yeah, he shouldn't have. Unless it stops with under a minute,
Yeah,
because we want running clock there for a bit.
yeah, I don't know why it stopped now.
Well, they started it for 0.6 seconds.
No, whatever.
Outside of the face-off, wins it. Miller denies the wrist shot from the center point, holds on. Andrew Alberti with a shot, and that will do it. So Lawrence County will start.
For 20 years, Melee Chiropractic has treated athletes of all ages to help them get safely back to the top of their game. Melee Chiropractic has 3 full-time doctors in their office, and all 3 are former area athletes who have had to battle injuries throughout their careers. They want to help you get safely back on your feet. But more importantly, help stop the injuries before they happen. Prehab before you rehab. Attention all high school student athletes. During your sports season, a $25 visit to the Melee Chiropractic office includes an adjustment and or all therapies necessary. From the athletes of tomorrow to the weekend warriors and everything in between, let Melee Chiropractic keep you in the game.
For more than 120 years, people have relied on Martindale-Hubbell's preeminent rating to select their attorneys. If you've been involved in an automobile accident, you should do the same. At LGKG, we have been preeminently rated for over 40 years.
We're back at the Hess Ice Rink, getting set for the third period. PAHL semifinal. Game number 1, top-seeded Lawrence County has a 7-0 lead through the first 2 periods. Giovanni Valentine has the hat trick. Nick Cartwright, Colton Chamberlain, and Emilio Valentine and Tyler Hamilton all have scored goals for Lawrence County. Dom Serafino has made 16 saves. Alex Golvash, replaced by Miller, who has given up 3 goals. Golvash allowed 4. And we've got 44 seconds of power play time, the red zone power play for Lawrence County. Afterward, we'll get you the Melee Chiropractic play of the game and the Outcap 3 stars of the game. Fake slap shot, Dean Reed overskated. And Colton Chamberlain in his own zone.
Yeah, thanks to LGKG for sponsoring tonight's broadcast also.
We'll go running clock all the way through. That'll speed things up in this semifinal.
Coach Kelly, coach of the Shenango Wildcat baseball team, going to be very, very excited. The Shenango girls are in the state quarters.
Puck hits the rafters. That'll bring up a face-off, but with the running clock, that's going to do it. For the power play, South Hills 0 for 3 with the man advantage in Lawrence County. Even though an abbreviated power play, they're now 1 for 2.
Yeah, how about this? Shenango girls and Union girls. First time they got a state victory, and now they won 2 in a row. Both programs.
And Illy keeps it in with the glove. Nick Eddy skates in and clears the zone and dumps it back. Tied up on the near boards. Nick Cartwright lost it. Nick Eddy. He'll gain the zone for South Hills. Good check, though, as Andrew Cartwright took him off the puck. Puck right down below us comes to the right point, and it's stolen by Emilio Valentine. He skates it out of the zone. Comes up on the left wing. Puck in the skates of the defenseman. Can't get it to Andrew Cartwright. He has it now. He'll spin. Turns on the goal line. Comes to the circle. Slides it to skate on the wrist shot. Deflects to the far corner for Nick Cartwright. Puts it back to the net. And Miller holds on for the Panthers. And we'll face off in the South Hill zone.
Yeah. I don't know how hard it would be, Bobby, because I've never played hockey, but how hard it would be to play 2 games in one day, just a few hours apart. What South Hills has had to do and what the Pittsburgh Aviator is going to be do later on. That takes your toll on that second game.
Face off 1, going for goal number 4 was Gio Valentine. That shot was saved by Miller. 31 shots now for the Lightning. As they press, man knocked down, Tyler Hamilton, no penalty call. Valentine steals, Gio Valentine in front, and trying to pull it to Julia from backhand to forehand. It was played off his stick. Valentine tries the center, but that is knocked down. They do hit the side of the net. And again, no ice cut, so choppy ice here in period number 3. Lawrence County front wide open, Valentine scores. That is goal number 4 for Gio Valentine. It is 8-0 Lawrence County.
Too easy there. That came out, and he had all day to pick his spot. Felt bad for Miller in that situation.
Well, nothing he could do.
No.
And that's just an unfortunate puck comes in front. 4 goals on the game for Gio Valentine. He's now got 24 on the season. It's an 8-0 lead for the Lightning.
But I wonder who our leading candidate might be for our first start, our LCAP first start.
I don't know. I'd have to look at the score sheet. Let's see. 8 with 3 goals in the second, 8 with 1 here in the fourth, 8 in the white. Long slap shot icing against South Hills.
Then we'll have a Melee Chiropractic play of the game later on also.
So the nightcap gives us the Pittsburgh Aviators and the North Hills Vipers. You just talked about the Aviators. They won earlier. The winner of that one will face Lawrence County tomorrow morning, 10:30 in the championship. You can't get here. You can view it on LCSN.
Yeah, we're getting 2 players out because they're chirping along.
That happens at the end of these games.
Yeah.
Did you see him give the chirp sign?
Yep. And there's
it's actually Matt O'Malley.
O'Malley and Tyler Hamilton.
Tyler Hamilton.
Yeah. O'Malley's still voicing his displeasure right now.
So that won't affect play on the ice. It'll stay 5 aside.
Yeah, probably 5 minutes, I would assume, maybe 10.
Even if it's just unsportsmanlike, 2 minutes will not affect the 5 aside.
Keep an eye on them.
South Hills gains the zone. Russ Tortoretti fires it wide with a good wrist shot. Dom Serafino has stopped all 16 shots. The Panthers have not got a shot on goal yet in this period. Tanner Matthews backhands it in. And now Nick Buys try to get there. There comes Gio Valentine. On the right wing, can't gain the zone. It is offside against the Lightning.
Yeah, unfortunately, when games get in this line and it's the last game of the year for certain, for a team, sometimes stuff gets out of hand. It's up to the referee to make sure it does not get out of hand, which we've seen so many times before, Bobby. I know you've seen quite a few games over the years where things just get
too often.
Yeah, unfortunately.
That's the one thing that gets me on my soapbox very quickly. So good thing they've squashed it here. And there's a steal. Right side for Josh Michaels in. Fires. Miller saves it and absorbs it. Had it tucked underneath his pad. Good save on the turnover and the opportunity for Josh Michaels.
He did not know if he had it or not. But he was able to corral it. 33 shots on goal now for Lawrence County.
That's why you don't want to spin around if you're in the crease. Put it in your own net.
Well, the good news is we should start on close to being on time.
Yeah, the nightcap set for a 6:45 face-off.
Yeah, we'll be pretty close.
It's played into the South Hill zone. Nick Kubik with it. He has his pocket picked by Lex Moses. Another opportunity for the Panthers. They'll come to the near side in their own zone. It's actually so we're going to get a penalty. That's a hook against Michaels. That stick was definitely caught up in the arm and the jersey of Kubik. And that'll be power play number 4 for South Hills. A chance to break the shutout late for the Panthers.
Yeah, see if the Panthers can get that red zone power play, take advantage of it here. So penalty calls, the clock does stop.
Or a hooking call because the stick was there.
Yeah.
So the visual evidence was there. Face off to the right of Serafino, who again has made 16 saves. Shots are 33-16 in favor of Lawrence County. They'll win the faceoff. Maud Swill turns, but Joe Stanek will keep it in. Goes to the left point, left wing board. Stanek gets it to Nick Eddy. He'll turn. He's in the right corner. It's actually working left side. Shot. Serafino stopped it. Couldn't control the rebound, but Nathan George couldn't get there, and Lawrence County aces the puck. But with the running clock, that's really not a bad idea.
Yeah.
Even though you get called for icing when you're shorthanded.
But right now, yeah, with that running clock, it's good. Keep it moving.
Panthers change personnel on this man advantage. Still a minute 15 to go on their power play. the red zone power play. Puck is cleared to the near side in the near zone. And Ashton Kaler will get it. He'll get it back on the right wing half boards. Try to goes across the ice. Moses had it deflected. Turning shot. Serafino, glove save, and the rebound is slid wide. Chamberlain has it. Colton Chamberlain backhands it around. Lucas Dray can't clear. And now, second opportunity for Chamberlain. He does get it out of the zone. So 2 saves on the 2 shots so far in this power play for Dom Serafino. Panthers gained the zone. Good job to skate on the edge by George. But it's cleared. It was Reed, actually. And that will be icing. And again, that's in favor for Lawrence County.
Yeah, it's smart right now.
With a running clock.
It's like the old days. or like
actually, that's the best way to kill this penalty with a running clock.
Yeah. It's like the regular league, PIHL.
Correct.
And NHL.
Except you might even delay more because you skate up slowly for the face-off. It's 8-0 Lawrence County here, halfway through period number 3, almost halfway through. Nick Cartwright, who has the goal, he had the first goal of the game, tries to clear it, and he does. Clear it back to center ice for Dean Reed. Luke Berry, had it, lost it, dumped in by the Panthers. Brandon Boyles near corner in his own zone. Will play it up, can't get it out of the zone. Panthers put it behind the net. Matt Ionilli backhands it up to Andrew Cartwright. He'll come back to Ionilli. He'll survey, clear up the near side, and as a man ahead on the left wing, that's Nick Cartwright. He backhands it on the net. Miller saves it. Thought about maybe playing the rebound, but then he scoops it up.
Yeah, he had plenty of time to play that rebound if he wanted to, but chose just to get possession, get the line change out. The clock continues to run. 6:45 to go here, third period.
Face-off won by the Lightning, but Eddie skated in, but he can't clear. Good effort to the right point this time, and they'll lead to keep it in.
Yeah, it must have been a 10-minute misconduct. I haven't seen O'Malley back out here for South Hills.
Can't see. Yeah, they're still sitting in the penalty box, so it might have been 10 each. 10 for chirping. Game of the zone. South Hills in. Good stick from behind by Nick Cartwright. He picks the pocket of the Panthers attacker, and here's a steal. An opportunity for Andrew Cartwright. He's in. He fires, and Miller makes the save. Cartwright. Andrew tried to go short side, and he is denied. 35 shots now for the Lightning. There's a shot, hits the outside of the net. 2 players are tied up. Stanek unnecessarily standing over Andrew Cartwright. And, of course, maybe they're frustrated. Well, they certainly are frustrated, but there's really no need to stand over top of them. Panthers will clear it up. They're back 1-on-1. An opportunity for South Hills. And that's Boyles with a good defensive play as he stood up and forced the puck off the stick of Tanner Matthews.
Yeah, he didn't go for the fake. Just stood his ground.
Played the body nicely. Mouthpieces dropped and cleared towards the near benches. Andrew Cartwright has the puck. He'll just dump it into the far corner, right point, left corner. Cleared up by the Panthers and out as they try to attack, but Ionilli denies that. Under 5 to go. 8-0 lead for the Lightning.
Yeah, it looks like both these teams are just trying to get this game over with right now.
Well, that's the safest plan.
Yeah.
Shot might not have been on the cage. Let's see if they do give him an opportunity. Miller gloved it nonetheless.
Yeah, it seems like the effort is diminished a little bit for both teams.
Well, for South Hills, their season will end. For Lawrence County, they've got bigger fish to fry tomorrow.
Tomorrow morning. An early start, 10:30.
Breakfast at the Hess.
Mr. Dotson will be serving breakfast tomorrow.
Face-off win, trying for number 5. Gio Valentine, strong wrister, but he missed. You'll be on the call of that?
No. Mr. Dotson will be by himself, I believe.
Okay. So tune in tomorrow if you can't make it here in person.
No, I try to keep Sundays as free as possible.
We don't expect any overnight snow. And if we get it, I jinxed everyone, so blame me. Here comes South Hills. Good check as Nick Buys tried to turn it over, but it was Gio Valentine who knocked him off his skates. Puck still in the Lawrence County zone with 3:45 to go in this contest. Cleared out by the Lightning. And Emilio Valentine has a goal, gain the zone. He'll fire it. Miller absorbs and holds on, and Valentine is knocked on like by Kaler. And then
there's the extracurricular.
Gio comes over to take up for his older brother Emilio, and that's going to cost Gio Valentine 2 minutes, I believe.
You don't want to get thrown out or ejected or anything like that. You would think the rules would be the same. If you get thrown out, you're out for the next game. You would think that would happen, but can understand why Giovanni's protecting the brother.
If that's the only penalty, that'll give South Hills their 5th power play, the red zone power play. They're 0 for 4.
Yeah, Kaler came over a little late.
It was after the whistle.
Yeah.
It was certainly after the whistle.
It looks like Kaler will get a penalty also, I believe, too. No,
I thought that, it is 5-on-4.
Okay, my fault.
It could have been a penalty.
I would think so, but
probably should have been a penalty.
But the referee did not think so. That's the one that matters.
South Hills again, 5th time with the man advantage. You can definitely see snow all over the ice, so that's going to slow everything down in this 3rd period. Nick Eddy with it. Slides it near side. Zach Mazzaros into the near corner. Colton Chamberlain, though, had it. Russ Tortoretti took it off the stick. Chamberlain ties it up. Tortoretti walks out, turns and scores. And that's going to break the shutout. Russ Tortoretti, a power play goal. And it comes at 12-10. And that's goal number 1, the only goal so far for South Hills. And for Russ Tortoretti, that'll be goal number 6 on the season.
From a sharp angle, too. I don't know how you get that in the back of the net, but beautiful shot there by Tortoretti. Gets the red zone power play goal.
So they were 1 for 5 with a man advantage, and all that does is spoil the shutout of Dom Serafino.
At the end of this game, we'll have our Tri-Rivers Principals Association post-game show.
Now to 2.5. Michael's knocked down by Eddy. Shot slides wide from the high slot. So 8 unanswered before Tortoretti got the power play goal for the Panthers. Puck in front. That is chipped to the net. Michael's trying to get there off the attempts, and Miller is there. And then a little more pleasantries are exchanged as we head towards 2 minutes remaining in this one.
Yeah, let me make that and say that's the Tri-County Principals Association post-game show. I went to Tri-Rivers the other day for my foot.
You're okay, I hope.
Yeah, I'm okay, yeah. It's just, I'm getting old. I got arthritis in my foot. The sign of old age.
I got something going on in my knee, so again, we date ourselves.
Yes. And Dom's saying, what's arthritis?
Yeah, you'll get there one day, young man. Dom and Aaron, the young bucks in this crew. But look, Dom, we're playing hurt.
Yeah.
The old guys are playing hurt. Let that be a life lesson. We're down to 90 seconds to go here at the Hess. Face off in the Panther zone. An 8-1 lead. Lawrence County faces either the Pittsburgh Aviators or the North Hills Vipers tomorrow. Puss in front. Michaels save. Good save by Miller. Rebound never got back. Josh Michaels has had 2 fantastic opportunities for a goal late. Still on the attack. Michaels lost an edge with that choppy ice.
Yeah.
It's cleared out.
You're going to see that in this 3rd period.
You can definitely see the snow everywhere. And the puck slowing way down. Behind his own net, Noah Montswill for the Lightning. 45 seconds to go in this one. So the number 1 seed is going to advance. Lex Moses gains the zone. Skates left to right. Fires. Miller makes the save. Rebound came out. It's not going to matter anyway, as we have a half a minute to go in this one.
One last face-off. Maybe. The players are still John. Referees, I think, are going to try to delay this as much as they can and not get a face-off. And there's the extracurricular again. Sticks are going in the air.
Let them chip. Let them chirp now.
Yeah, I think it's...
As long as you can keep them away from each other, which they're doing a good job of.
Yeah, I think it's time.
That's going to end this one.
Yep, get out.
The Lightning from Lawrence County win 8-1. They're in the finals tomorrow, the PAHL finals. Tomorrow morning, 10:30 against the Pittsburgh Aviators or the North Hills Vipers. 8-1 is your final. Lee and I back to wrap it up right after this. You're watching PIHL playoff hockey on LCSN.
Just like going to the doctor, our homes need a checkup too. If your home is not properly weatherized, you could be at risk for symptoms that cause unhealthy ailments and higher utility bills. The Weatherization Assistance Program is the key to reducing utility costs and increasing comfort in your home. Services include an in-home energy audit to inspect your furnace and hot water tank, check for air sealing around windows and doors, and ensure adequate insulation and ventilation. Learn more at lcap.org or call the Department of Healthy Homes to get your checkup today.
In workers' compensation, my clients are oftentimes not receiving their wage loss. They're not receiving their medical expenses. LGKG, they come to us so that we can put them in a position to pay their bills. If we're keeping our promises, our clients are getting the justice they deserve. For more than 120 years, people have been relying upon Martindale-Hubbell's AV preeminent rating to select their attorneys. If you're involved in a workers' compensation situation, you should do the same. LGKG has been AV rated for over 40 years.
For more than 120 years, people have relied on Martindale-Hubbell's preeminent rating to select their attorneys. If you've been involved in an automobile accident, you should do the same. At LGKG, we have been preeminently rated for over 40 years.
Back one final time at the Hess Ice Rink with Limo and Bob Workwis. PAHL playoff semifinal number 1 goes in favor of the top seed, the Lawrence County Lightning, as they defeat the South Hills Panthers by a score of 8-1. Here's your scoring recap. 2 in the first, 5 in the second, 1 in the third for the Lightning. Nick Cartwright, his 21st of the year, .316. Colton Chamberlain, a power play goal, his 7th at 13:20. Then it was the Valentine show in the second period, specifically Gio. He scored his first of the game off a great assist, off a rebound of Emilio Valentine at 3:56. And then the 2-on-1, Emilio and Gio with a great pass to Emilio at 8:36, made it 4-0. Tyler Hamilton, his 6th of the year. That was goal number 21 for Gio, number 13 for Emilio. Tyler Hamilton is 6th at 10:28. 22 seconds later, Gio got his 2nd of the game, 22nd of the year at 10:50. He got the hat trick a minute later after the Hamilton goal. So 3 goals in a minute. Gio Valentine's 3rd of the game, 23rd of the year at 11:28. He got his 4th of the game and 24th of the year, 2:38 into period number 4. And that's the way things ended. Shots on goal in the third, 8-3 in favor of Lawrence County. Game totals 39 for the Lightning, 19 for the Panthers. South Hills got their only goal at 12:10 remaining in the 12:10 into the third period. Russ Tortorelli on a power play, his 6th of the year. The South Hills ends up 1 for 5 with a man advantage, and Lawrence County 1 for 2 on the red zone power play. That brings us to our Melee Chiropractic play of the game. It was certainly the tic-tac-toe 2-on-1 with the Valentine brothers, with Gio and Emilio playing catch, and then Gio in front to the tap-in for Emilio Valentine for his 13th of the year. That gave Lawrence County a 4-0 lead. Just beautiful passing by the Valentines on that one. That's the Melee Chiropractic play of the game.
Yeah, we mentioned if you want to do a 2-on-1 clinic, that was exactly how to do it right there.
That brings us to our LCAP 3 stars of the game. Nick Cartwright, who had the first goal of the game and his 21st of the year for Lawrence County, is our number 3 star. Emilio Valentine, who had a goal and at least 1 assist for the Lightning, our number 2 star. And obviously with 4 goals and very noticeable, Gio Valentine, who now has 24 on the year. Giovanni Valentine is our LCAP number 1 star of the game.
Yeah, he can hit a baseball far, but boy, he can sure play hockey also. Giovanni Valentine, great game for him.
So that'll do it. PAHL semifinal number 1 goes in favor of the top seed, Lawrence County. They're 19-1-1 now on the season. And for South Hills, they won earlier and they lose. They finish at 13-6-3. The number 5 seed is done. Lawrence County tomorrow morning, 10:30, they play the Pittsburgh Aviators or the North Hills Vipers. The Aviators are the 6th seed. The Vipers are the number 2 seed. They had a bye. So the Lightning play the winner of the next semifinal tomorrow morning for the championship. Quick final thought before we go out. Away, Lee.
Lawrence County is going to be very, very tough to beat for sure. They got a lot of firepower. Great goalie, but South Hills, still good effort, though, today here. Congratulations on a good season.
For our crew tonight, Dom and Aaron, and for my partner Lima and Bob Workwis. Final score once again, Lawrence County, the Lightning 8, the South Hills Panthers 1. The Lightning in the PAHL Championship tomorrow morning. Catch it here, just as you did for this semifinal coverage, video coverage brought to you on LCSN.
This is the Lawrence County Sportsnet, powered by LCAT.
Gold heading back to Lawrence County.
Your home for the County of Champions.
Swing and a miss! A no-hitter in the WPIAL championship game!
The Mohawk Warriors have knocked off the four-time defending champion and are champions again.
The Shenango Wildcats are the WPIAL champions!
Elwood City, WPIAL champions for the first time in school history!
Cox with it. Cox all the way in the jam again! The Red Hurricanes storming their way to another title. Swing and a miss! A one-hit masterpiece.
Turn. Vegas and Maples keeping themselves coming near side. Can they hit him? No! I think he got in! He's down! Wilmington has won the state championship!
Strike three called. Put another notch in the belt for Laurel Spartans three-peat.
And the Shannock is the 2021 2A Girls Champion.
Your voice for Lawrence County sports.
The gold ball headed home to Newcastle.
This is the Lawrence County Sportsnet.
Playoffs, PHL 18 under, a major playoffs on LCSN earlier this evening, afternoon evening. Lawrence County is the number one seed in this tournament. They defeated the South Hills Panthers. The Lightning won 8-1. So the winner of this game faces the Lightning tomorrow. Here's the national anthem. Alongside Limo and Bob Orquist, the Pittsburgh Aviators, the number 6 seed. They'll be in the blue tonight. They played once. Their opponent, the North Hills Vipers, in the white, red, and black. They're the number 2 seed, so they had a bye. They're 14-3-3 with 48 points. These two teams have played twice. It was a 5-2 win for the Vipers and a 7-1 victory for the Aviators, one of 3 losses for North Hills. 10-8-3 now for the Aviators as they defeated third seed, they're the 6th seed, third seeded the North Pittsburgh Wildcats in an upset earlier today by a score of 7-2. In that game, Caden Bryan with 2 goals. Aaron Norkovicus had 2. He was the first star. Bryan was the two-star. Dom Amthor, who's in goal. He made 32 saves. He was your number 3 star in that 7-2 victory. Nate Mawatz, Luca Gallardo, and Zane Adams also scored for the Aviators. So they're playing their second game today against the Fresh Vipers. And again, the winner of this one plays the top seed, the Lawrence County Lightning, tomorrow morning, 10:30. Can't make it tomorrow. You can certainly watch it here on LCSN. We're going to get Tepsick and Suwon, check it, Logan Porter to face off. Actually, it was Jacob Suwon. And that's a quick win and a quick entry into the near zone for the Aviators. In the blue, we'll dump it behind too far for Merkovicus. Cleared to the near side and dumped back to center ice. And it's offside as going to play the puck was Tanner McBain, but the Aviators are called for offside. 3 15-minute periods. No ice cuts. A couple other different rules in this one. Icing, you can ice the puck when you're short-handed.
And I'm going to let you know, or we have a different goalie in this. We have Nate Anderson in goal.
Oh, so Nathan Anderson gets the start. Nate Anderson.
Yes.
Good catch. Number 3. It's Shane Hornish in the goal closest to us. We're in the corner, not in the middle. Would have noticed that earlier. There's a stick save by Hornish. So Amthor played in the morning. Nathan Anderson gets this one. Puck in front, backhanded in. Hornish keeps it up. Can't find it. It's still loose. And it's Pittsburgh just wide. A big scrum in front of Shane Hornish. He keeps it out again. Down low, the Aviators making it happen early. We're just 44 seconds in. They had a big scrum there, but to his credit, Shane Hornish kept it out of there.
Yeah, good sportsmanship there between Noravicus and Swan there out front. They just exchanged pleasantries.
3 shots in the first minute for the Aviators. The 6th seed trying to become the Cinderella team. They're playing the 2 seed here. The 1 seed has already advanced.
They played very well their first game defensively. They were just outstanding.
Doug Burek in his own zone plays it up. That's going to come on net. I don't think it would have been icing either way. And back to play at Dom Pucci for the Vipers. They'll just dump it up, and it will be Burek again. Gives it away. An unfortunate turnover, and that's an early goal for the Vipers. He just turned it over right in front. And at minute 13 in, it is Caden Horton who puts it in, and it's a 1-0 lead for the Vipers.
Yeah, just a bad break there. Trying to pass it up front. Horton was able to just steal it. One-timer past Anderson, just like that, 1-0.
So the turnover results in the 5th goal of the season for Caden Horton, and an early 1-0 lead for the Vipers.
Yeah, interesting choice. They're going with the other goalie here to start the second game.
We saw that in the first game where Golvash might have got tired. He got pulled for South Hills in their loss to Lawrence County. Through center ice comes Horton, who has the goal. He puts that shot on, and Anderson reaches out and then gloves it.
Yeah, we don't have the luxury of having games played or however that goes. So it might be a rotation that they do during the year. But nonetheless, Anderson gives up the first goal. Not his fault, though.
Just a really bad turnover. Nothing Nathan Anderson could do on that one. Through center ice comes Gino Antamarino for the Vipers. He'll dump it in cross corner. On the puck first was Logan Porter. Tries the center. Stolen by the Aviators, and here they come back. There comes their captain. Centers it. Oh, that's just behind Norkovicus. Behind Aaron Norkovicus.
Norkovicus is going to get the tripping penalty now.
Daniel Killen almost set him up, and then gets a little frustrated, and the tripping penalty results in a red zone power play for the North Hills Vipers. It'll come at the 2:14 mark of period number 1.
Yeah, hanging the head on the missed opportunity. Then the unfortunate trip, getting the stick in the skate there. Easy call. And Norkovicus is going to be 0 for 2 real quick there.
Norkovicus had 2 goals. Yeah. He's got 23 on the year. He's the leading goal scorer for the Aviators.
He was your number 1 star in the last game, too.
Face-off 1, controlled by McBain. Puts it into the corner. Far end for the North Hills Vipers to set up on this power play. They try to put it in front. Comes back to the left corner. The pinch by Antamarino to keep it in. Puck played at the left wing corner by Anthony George. Now it comes to the right corner, right point. There's Tanner McBain. Back to the right side. Cross ice pass. It was actually on net. And Anderson stopped it. And the Aviators clear. Winding up in his own zone, Anthony George. He comes from right side, left side, dumps it in on the left wing, and then chases it down.
Gets his own pass.
Really good rush by Anthony George to set up this man advantage. It is the red zone power play. Puts it in front, it's loose, and it squirts out. 1:05 to go on this Vipers power play. Puck in the right corner. Right point it comes to Caden Horton, who has the goal. He puts a wrist shot on. That's read, seen, and absorbed by Nate Anderson.
Yeah, it makes him probably feel good now, getting a few shots at him. He's able to see, make the stop, but still plenty of time in this power play.
A minute even to go. Shots are 5-3 in favor of the Vipers, who have the 1-0 lead on the Horton goal. Minute 13 in. Face off to the left of Anderson, won by the Vipers. They've got Riley Wisley. Gets it back. Skates to the center point. Fires. Anderson stopped that, but couldn't control the rebound. It's cleared to the point. Kept in, though, by Wisley. Second opportunity, and it is then cleared by the Aviators. The Vipers in their own zone will come back near side. That's on the stick of Sebastian Cordier. Cordier can't gain the zone, has his pocket picked. Killen forces a shorthanded opportunity, but Tepsic is denied by Wisley. And last chance for the Vipers with 24 seconds to go on the man advantage. Cordier is in on the puck. He's tied up on the left wing half boards. Aviators get it to the point, kept in by Riley Wisley, who fires, and it goes in! Riley Wisley. They point to him. It's his goal on the power play, and it's 2-0 Vipers.
Yeah, somehow that snuck by Anderson. Not exactly sure how it did. Went short side. It's a good shot there by Wisley.
Low, hard wrist shot. You don't always need that slapper.
Yep. Get that red zone power play goal. 2-0 early on.
1-for-1. This goal comes at 4:03. Riley Wisley, his third of the year.
And I mentioned earlier in the first broadcast, Bob, as puck goes out of play, is like you wonder how tired playing 2 games in one day or a few hours apart, how that affects teams.
Sure, it does have an effect. Maybe shorten your shifts a little bit. A little more playing time, and now you got to come from behind. Wrist shot. Hornish saves. Strong wrister from the high slot from Nate Malott. And Hornish makes his 4th save. And again, strong, and you don't always need that slap shot. Icing is called against the Vipers.
Didn't think I'd be icing. I thought the
Horton a minute 13 in, and then Wisley on the power play at 4:03. Your 2 goals so far.
I thought the Aviators could have played that puck there, but the referee says no.
Malott on the face-up against Kaufman. To the left of Shane Hornish. Behind the net, Malott centers. Backhander, Gallardo blocked by McBlain. He can't clear, though. Good checking by Luke Gallardo to keep it in. Too far for Adams, but Zane Adams on the chase. Adams had a goal earlier today. Second opportunity comes on the stick of Carter Kaufman. He clears for the Vipers. Aviators in their own zone. Line change, and Gallardo in front of the benches. Puts it in the middle of the ice for Zane Adams. He tries to get around a man, but Gino Antamarino picks up the puck and clears, and Zach Gold back in his own zone to play for the Aviators. Near side. It comes in front. They couldn't clear it. They had an opportunity with Goodwin to get it out, but he couldn't. Adams is knocked down on his knees.
That's a penalty.
He can't clear. Antamarino touches, and you're right. It'll be a Vipers penalty, and that'll put the Aviators on the red zone power play for the first time. This penalty coming at 5:22 of the first period.
Yeah, just down the road on Wilmington Road, the red zone. Spirit Sales, Union Baseball team doing one right now. You can raise up to $4,000, if not more, just sharing a link, redzonesports.com, or first.
Was
check them out on Facebook.
Antamarino who was called for that penalty. So chance for the Aviators to get back in it, down 2-0 early. They come to the near point left side. Jake Zubinski, he'll dump it into the near corner. Murkovickas can't get there. Adams leaves it to the point. There's Nate Malott. He had that great wrister earlier. He's at the left point. They'll come to the right point. Cross ice pass finds Zubinski. Fires. Deflected wide of Hornish, and out of the zone it goes.
Yeah, looking for Norovickas there. Couldn't get the stick on it to tip it.
Murkovickas, 23 goals, as I mentioned. Plays for Carrick. Nate Murkovickas in. Knocked off. That's a good defensive play by Joe Scalero, who's also the leading goal scorer for the Vipers.
Do we have a penalty? Yeah,
get a tripping call against Scalero.
Yeah, Norkovickas went in. He was pleading for the call, and he got it.
So there's a 2-man advantage on the red zone power play for full. A lot of time, a minute 23. Norkovickas is okay. He's having a chat with one of the linesmen. And also goaltender Shane Hornish. They tap each other on the pads.
Yeah, nothing Norkovickas could do there. He just got tripped up and went sliding in.
So he thought it was a good play. Temporarily, it is a good play for Scalero because he has at least temporarily kept the Aviators off the board, but they skate 5-on-3 for a minute 23. Face off to the left of Hornish.
Yeah, this could almost be the game right now.
Second game of the day for the Aviators. 7-3 winners earlier over North Pittsburgh.
You got to take advantage of this.
Adams behind the net. Zane Adams skates to the left wing, half boards. Across, deflected, tried to find Killen. And Killen on the puck. Gains possession for the Aviators. Keeps it alive, so that's a good effort by Dan Killen. And at the center point, they don't go there, they shoot. Hornish denies the wrist shot from Norkovicis, skating it up and clearing it. That will be icing charged against Riley Wisley. Still 57 seconds to go on the two-man advantage for the Aviators.
Yeah, the first game of the Aviators killed it, a two-man power play. A minute 58, two-man power play. They killed against Johnstown. That was one of the deciding factors, and now chance to get a goal here.
Limon, so Dom and Aaron, who are producing, directing. They've been here the whole day. I just came on for the late shift. Puck is played back, and it is icing. Gold was chasing it, but again, that's one of the rule differences here in the PAHL. You can ice the puck when you're shorthanded.
Now, we're here for the fourth game, but we did take a break, and I did have to hit the Crane Room. Thanks for one of our sponsors, the Crane Room.
Hey, hopefully you guys recharged at the Crane Room.
Oh, I did. It was a lot warmer down there.
Shot down low. Hornish on the left goal line made that save. He's got 7 saves so far in this first period. Still 35 to go on the 5-on-3 for the Pittsburgh Aviators. Skating around with it is Zane Adams. It's not Zane Adams, actually. It was Tepsik. Near side shot is blocked at his own man. It came in front and it hit, I believe that's Bryan, Caden Bryan, and then good save by Hornish. They very nearly made it 2-1, the Aviators.
Yeah, Tepsik with a nice tip on goal there.
Tepsik, he's got the puck now, walks in tight. Hornish denies. Rebounded Gold, tried to turn it backhand to forehand. He couldn't get a shot off.
Yeah,
3 seconds, the first penalty over. They can't get it out. It's 5-on-4 shot. And it hits the outside of the post. Picked up and cleared by McBain. And it goes on net. And chasing it down is the man, Anna Marina, out of the box. And that works greatly in the favor of the North Hills Vipers. Still 27 seconds to go now on a 5-on-4 for the Pittsburgh Aviators.
Yeah, Jacob Swan made a great defensive play. The North Hills then looked like it was going to be a wide open net, but he was able to get in front of that shot and block it or get it off the stick.
Keeps it 2-0.
They got one power play going, as you already said.
Shots are 9-8 in favor of the Aviators, but the Vipers lead 2-0 on the scoreboard. Short-handed shot. The wrist shot deflected in front by Rocco Marino. It went wide. The wrister taken off the stick of Sebastian Courtier. And one last rush for the Aviators. 13 seconds. Malott wrist shot. Stick save by Hornish. Cleared by Marino. Norkovicis has seen plenty of ice time in this first period. Gets it up, and it's blasted in by Malott. Penalty is over. And the North Hills Vipers kill off the 5-on-3. They have a 2-0 lead. We're inside of 7 minutes to go in the first period. Norkovicis with it. Behind the net to Zane Adams. They give and go. Norkovicis shot blocked by Wisley and cleared by the Vipers. They've got it at center ice. Keys, Justin Keys, goes on the right wing, but it's cleared by the Aviators. Keys will get another opportunity. Slides it forward to Jacob Swan. Swan in front. Oh, he tried to give and go. Just out of the reach of Keys. Swan in the left wing corner. Tied up. Pitching in there. The keep is Gino Antamarino. And the Vipers are on it. They'll walk out. Keys with a backhander. I'm sure if Anderson saw that. I'm sure if he got a piece of it, it actually deflected wide. Here comes the counterattack for the Aviators. And then comes Luka Pustanen. And Pusatin, excuse me. He fired it wide. Aviators still on it. Trying to cut into the 2-goal deficit. Bryan has his pocket picked. Skating out is Kaufman. An offside called against the Vipers.
Well, another good opportunity there for the Aviators, but the shot just goes up over the net.
Yeah, that was Luka Pusatin. Great rush for the defenseman. Pusatin or Pusatin? That's Pusatin.
I would go with Pusatin.
I think I called him that originally, and then I questioned myself.
Yeah, unfortunately, we didn't get a chance to see the coaches because they're hidden in the locker rooms and didn't get a chance to say hello.
Quick turnover between these two semifinals.
So
Semifinal 1 went in favor of the top seed, Lawrence County. 8-1. The Lightning face the winner of the Vipers and the Aviators tomorrow morning at 10:30. If you can't make it, watch it here on LCSN.
And if you do come, dress warm.
It's good advice. Advice you sent to me earlier, which I paid heed to, thankfully. We're down to 5:20 to go. We're at the Hess Ice Rink here in Newcastle.
Well, I just compared it to the airport ice arena. I think I'm right on.
May have found. I don't think the airport ice arena is open anymore. That was the coldest place on earth. Trust me. Anyone who's actually covered hockey there or played it or seen it there agrees. Wrist shot from the right circle was saved, knocked down, and then Nathan Anderson covers up.
Yeah, I don't think it is open anymore, is it? I think it's a church now, actually, isn't it?
Yeah, I don't believe it is an ice arena anymore.
Yeah,
face off one.
It's a church.
Right point, Whistler has a goal. O'Reilly Whistler shot blocked, cleared by the Aviators. Back at center ice, Courtier. Aviators can't attack. Someone's got to play that puck. Finally, it's Caden Horton who falls down. I thought Courtier could have played that. That allows the Aviators to punch it back in, but quickly cleared by Anthony George of the Vipers. And back in his own end, Caden Bryan. Bryan had 2 goals in the quarterfinal win for the Aviators over North Pittsburgh. Puck played to the right wing corner. That's Joe Scalero. Works it behind the net, falls down. Good checking effort there by Doug Burek. Cleared to the near point, kept in, half slapper, blocked. Courtier hit one of the Aviators defenders in front. Puck comes to the opposite side, dumped back in and around by Anthony George. Down low, it's Scalero. Trying to center it, does get it in front, but it's Caden Bryan who'll clear the zone for the Aviators. No icing, a great speed off the bench by Will Reinhardt, but he can't get to the puck. Good turn and good clear. And then a dump in by Whistler. He'll change off as the D change now comes for North Hills with 3:45 to go in this first period. McBain will dump it in. Try to dump it in. Couldn't quite get it in. And Horton gets it into the zone. Horton finds Marino. He skates in, puts it in front, turning. 2 players there for the Vipers. Can they get it on net? They can't. That puck was just there. There was 1 blue shirt, 2 if you count the goaltender Anderson, 2 white shirts, but they could never get it on frame.
They were down to 328. Shots on goal 11 here in this first period.
And Caden Horton, a minute 13 in. Riley Whistler, a power play goal 4:03. The 2 goals in this first period for the North Hills Vipers.
Yeah, at the end of this game, we'll have our LCAP 3 stars of the game and our Melee Chiropractic play of the game. Thanks then to for sponsoring today's broadcast.
Good move at the left point, and the wrist shot by McBain misses the far post. Kept in by Antamarino on the far side. Puck is in the corner. And another keep by Gino Antamarino. This time he plays it up over the glass with 3:12 left in the first period. 3 15-minute periods coming at you. This is the PAHL 18 and under. A major playoff semifinals. Semifinal number 2. Featuring the North Hills Vipers and the Pittsburgh Aviators.
Yeah, if there's a furnace company who wants to come along and join us for sponsorship,
can they get it done in between periods is my question. Face off with the puck going over the boards, comes outside of the zone.
A valiant effort here by Dawn bringing the space heater, helping just a tad.
Puck played back to the neutral zone, and Antamarino in his own zone. Another good move up the left side by Tanner McBain. He's able to gain the zone and dump it in. On the puck, Swan. Back to the near point. Antamarino slides it wide. A pinch, but a clear. To the point, but not out. As Gallardo turned in his own zone. Now he comes through the neutral zone. He's in 1-on-4. Still making moves. Centered no one home, except for Gino Antamarino, who skates it up the left wing. Comes to the right. Wrist shot. That's patted aside by the right pad of Nathan Anderson.
Boy, Antamarino's some nifty moves there. Snuck a shot in, almost beat Anderson.
Zach Davis for the Aviators in his own zone. Try to get it out. They can't. Doug Burek has to go back and retreat. Second opportunity for the Aviators. This one will sneak back to center ice. Picked up. Logan Porter comes right side. He tried to wait to get the onside call, but he was a stride ahead, offside against the Vipers.
Yeah, we have the Lightning team to our left, about at least 7 or 8 players standing to our left, Bobby, checking out to see who they're going to be facing tomorrow morning at 10:30.
Scouting their opponents.
Yes. And eating a lot of food.
They deserve it.
Yes.
They are strategically placed, by the way, because they're blocking that light over there that would get into our peripheral vision. We're going to get icing against the Vipers, and faceoff comes all the way back into the near zone as we're stationed in the corner here at the Hess Ice Rink.
Next weekend, we'll have the 12 and under tournament.
The same setup for that. Yep. Quarterfinals in the morning, semifinals in the evening, championship on Sunday. All on LCSN. Cordy here behind the net. We'll play it near side. Good checking. Kept alive by Malott. Malott tries to find Dan Killen to the point. Kept in at the left point. The puck played by Bucci can't get it out. Another opportunity. Does square 3 to center ice. Logan Porter. Lurkovicus.
He was looking for a penalty earlier.
Comes in. Cuts. Fires. Save. And Hornish covers up. Another good, strong, hard wrister on the move by Aaron Murkovicus.
Boy, that was a hard shot, but Hornish right there.
Save number 12. Shots are even at 12 apiece. Hornish has made 12 saves. Nate Anderson has stopped 10 of 12 for the Aviators. Malott on the draw against George to the left of Shane Hornish. Won by the Vipers. They'll play it around. They can't get it out, though. Whistler will get it out. Whistler has a goal. Puck squirts on, and Anderson's got to play it. He puts the stick paddle down, and parallel to the ice has to cover up. And it will be a offensive zone face-off for North Hills with 1:07 to go in period number 1.
Yeah, Horton was right there. He had no choice but to cover up.
So face-off to his right. A chance late for the Vipers, have the only 2 goals so far. They win, they fire! Gloved. Whistler drove it, but a great glove save. And reading it all the way was Nate Anderson.
Yeah, it was not screened on that. So he, like you said, saw it all the way.
You see it, you catch it.
That's the idea.
It's another win. Again, Whistler, this time wrist shot. Another save by Anderson. That rebound is cleared by the Aviators, but not out. It does come out, actually back to center ice now for Whistler. We're down to 50 seconds. Anton Marino's pass, no icing. Back to play, Zach Gold. Caden Bryan now for the Aviators in his own zone. Plays it back around. First man on the puck, Caden Horton. He's got a goal in this one, the game's first goal. Zach Gold with it. Whistler will keep it in with a skate. With 30 seconds, he'll wrist it. And a blocker save by Anderson. Rebound. Anderson keeps that out, and the Aviators will ice the puck. Good action late for the Vipers, but Nathan Anderson has been up to the task. He keeps it 2-0.
Yeah, he's played well here in this first period. Has Anderson.
Face off to his left in the far zone with 24.5 seconds to go. 2 face-off wins in a row created opportunities for Whistler, who stays out there. He's at the right point. This time it's Swan on the draw. Controlled by the Vipers near side. Anton Marino fakes, resets, fires. Anderson save. Rebound save, Anderson. Backhanded wide. More action late for the Vipers, but it stays 2-0. Puck is cleared, hits the linesman. Played up. Can they get a breakaway late? In. Score! Zane Adams makes it 2-1 with 5 seconds to go in the first period.
Huge break there for the Aviators as a puck squirts into the zone as there's about 4 players fell right around center ice, and that allowed Adams to come in and scoop up that loose puck. Hornish did not come out the challenge. Adams came in and just a great wrist shot to make this a 2-1 game. Big momentum builder there.
5th of the year. That's the 2nd of the day for Zane Adams on the breakaway. Comes at 14:55. You got that right. We still have a half a second left. That was a great, I want to say, potentially was Norkovicus in front of the bench who saw that and pushed it forward. They didn't know if Adams would have enough time to get there and shoot, but he certainly did lead.
I just saw all the 4 players fall into the ice. Looked like a bowling pins just toppling over each other.
The first period comes to an end. So big finish for the Aviators. They lead it 2-1 after 1 shots on goal. In the first period, Vipers 18 and the Aviators 13. It is 2-1 North Hills after 1. We'll take a break. You're watching the PAHL playoffs on LCSN.
Cold winds blowing, temperatures dropping, and snow is beginning to fall. And then your furnace goes out. LCAP's LIHEAP Crisis Program is here to help. If your furnace is blowing cold air, not turning on, or not reaching the desired temperature, help is right around the corner, whether it needs fixed or replaced. For information, call the Department of Healthy Homes at 724-656-0090. LCAP's Healthy Home programs are the key to safer living.
When the high school season heats up, make sure you have the best gear to support your school. Head to the Red Zone on Wilmington Road in Shannon for all your county sporting apparel needs. From sporting goods, custom apparel, to embroidery and more, Red Zone has it all. Quality gear for all 8 schools in the County of Champions. Stop by and enter the Red Zone or visit them online at theredzonesports.com. Score big at the Red Zone.
This is PAHL. 18 and under, a major playoff semifinal action tonight for the Pittsburgh Amateur Hockey League. We're at the Hess Ice Arena in Newcastle because the number 1 seed, the Lawrence County Lightning, are playing host. They won earlier over South Hills. This one, semifinal number 2, the Pittsburgh Aviators and the North Hills Vipers. Vipers, the 2 seed, they've got a bye. Aviators played earlier and defeated North Pittsburgh. It's a 2-1 lead for North Hills over Pittsburgh. After the first 15 minutes, a late goal by Zane Adams. Let's see if that changes things around for the Aviators. He's got 2 on the day. As he scored earlier, puck is played up. I believe that's an early icing against the Aviators.
Yeah, well, thank Ponce Insurance for today's sponsor in this broadcast. They do it every broadcast here on lcsportsnet.com, powered by LCAP. Any insurance needs, PonceInsurance.com. Love the life you live, worry-free.
Face off to the right of Nate Anderson. Won by the Vipers. Keys with it. Trying to slide it through was McBain. That's blocked. And McBain, good job to keep it in, as Tepsic couldn't get it out behind his own net. Burek tries to play it around. Another opportunity. And this time it's Gallardo. That's a good forecheck by the Vipers. Rocco Marino causing havoc. Now skating it out with speed. Counterattacking 2-on-2. Diagonal is Burek. Tries to fire it to the net. Not sure it got on Shane Hornish. Shots on goal, by the way, were 18-13 in the first period in favor of the Vipers. And now offside is called against the Aviators.
Again, LGKG sponsoring today's broadcast also. They've been lawyers for over 80 years in Lawrence County. Check them out. We'll be talking to Coach Kelly sometime soon. The baseball season ready to start in a couple weeks. The Shannick and Shenango will be the first game here in the LC Sportsnet.
But a story rookie here last year for Shenango. Backhanded wide from the left circle by the Aviators.
The oldest first-year coach ever.
What a fantastic story that was written for the Shenango Wildcats.
I think 67, I think he is. Somewhere around there. Older than us.
Nate Malott tries to get it in front. Norkovicus. Low angle shot. Good read by Hornish. Sneaky shot from the right goal line by Norkovicus, but Hornish denies and a face off.
The clock is running for some reason. Nobody's, and they're talking about it right now. They lost a good 10 seconds. They're going to try to get the right time back on there.
Notice who was on the first?
Yeah, it was you.
The old vet, huh?
And they saw you pointing up here.
That's lesson number 2, Dom. Pay attention. Giving these things away for free. Outside of this, I'd have to charge you for this. Tom and Aaron doing the job. They've been here all day.
Yeah, they're going to put 20 seconds back up on the clock.
That's right.
13:42.
That's close enough.
Yeah. By the way, Coach Kelly's still a shortstop at age 60-something, playing in the baseball league.
Vipers try to clear on the backhand by Whistler. They can't. Second effort does get it back to center ice. Aviators in their own zone. We'll play it up. Pusatin, excuse me. He goes cross corner. Gets Malott with it. Skates out to the circle, fires. We already saw his hard wrister in front of us, and another good one, Lee, but another save by Shane Hornish.
Yeah, things come in threes, Dom, so expect life lesson number 3 sometime during this broadcast also. I'm sure it will come.
Here it is.
Uh-oh.
When you have gloves, make sure you have both of them. Not sure where the right glove is.
Might be in the parking lot.
It's either at home or in this bag somewhere, or it's lost. Horton comes in. He's 1 of 5, though. He turns around. He's got the first goal of the game for the Vipers. He keeps it in, leaves it down there for Courtier. Back to Horton. Wrist shot. Oh, he just missed the near post. And almost made it 3-1. The Vipers on the attack. They'll dump it in. Good keep there by Anthony George. Down low. Centering pass. No one home up blue jersey. Second opportunity. That's 2 good plays by the defense.
Yeah, Pusatin blocked that one shot.
Yeah, and then he cleared the second one. So Luka Pusatin.
Excuse me, I said Pusatin.
Did a great job there defensively. Sebastian Courtier in his own zone will bounce it forward off the boards to Caden Horton. He'll gain the zone. He'll cut laterally. Coming from left to right. Dumps it behind Piscalero. His centering pass deflects back. Kept in on the move. Whistling wrist shot. Stick to side by Anderson. Rebound. Put in front. Zubinski clears. Johnson on it. Tyler Johnson backhands it. Comes near side. An opportunity for Whistler down low, the defenseman. Tries the center. Blocked by Gold. Back behind the net to Whistler. Gold again. Whistler again takes it away. Whistler slides it up and gave it away to Norkovicus. Good keep. Second opportunity. There's an opportunity for Norkovicus. It's kind of a 2-on-1. Can he get it in front? Not quite. He had Caden Bryan, but I think Shane Hornish got a piece of that. Still on the puck, though, the Aviators down 2-1. Put through the crease by Norkovicus. Comes out the far side. Comes to the right point. Tyler Goodwin will fire. And it goes in! Tyler Goodwin, an innocuous wrist shot from the right point, but it's in. The Aviators have 2 in a row. We're tied at 2.
Yeah, the big man puts it in. Just a wrist shot that don't know if Hornish saw it all or might have hit something going through, but it went through the 5-hole. Ties this game at 2, so the underdogs tie this game up.
Goodwin, his first goal of the year. Had a big time with it, a big time for it. At 4:33 of the second period. So the first 2 in favor of the Vipers. The next 2 in favor of the blue-shirted Aviators. And it's 2 apiece.
Yeah, I would just made the comment earlier in the first broadcast about look at the size of Goodwin. Looks like he could be in an offensive line. Moves good on the skates here and now gets the first goal.
How big was that Adams goal with 5 seconds left right
Huge.
now, at least?
And remember, the Aviators missed in a 5-on-3.
That's beautiful. These are the brotherhood because Will Reinhardt skates over, and we've got the Lightning players to our left, as you mentioned. He winks at them. Clock in front for the Vipers, but they can't get it on goal. Kaufman had it onto the far side, but they couldn't push it. Swan, or check it, it was Porter. Still in the zone, though. The Vipers in the forecheck. Behind the net. Playing it as Goodwin as the goal. He's going to fire it, hopefully on goal. Either way, it's icing against the Aviators.
He just wanted off the ice. Get that line change.
10:51 to go. So the first 2 goals for the Vipers by Caden Horton and Riley Whistler. And then the next 2 by the Aviators, Zane Adams and Tyler Goodwin. 2 apiece. Tepsick and Swan on the draw. Swan wins it. Marino, wrist shot. Would have been over the net. Bounces out of the glove. The wrist shot taken by McBain out of the glove of Anderson.
Anderson looks at his gloves like, what happened?
He needed that cleanly. It's going to be icing again against the Aviators. No icing is called, so McBain has to go back and play. He's being forechecked by Zane Adams.
Yeah, one referee called the icing. The other one waved it off.
Vipers do clear the zone, and here comes Rocco Marino. Gave it away to Gallardo, who turns it over. Wrist shot slides on. Off the stick of Justin Keys that Anderson kept out of there. Made a right pad save on that. Swan backhands it into the near corner. Burek plays it around, far side, kept in by Antamarino. He's got the puck, cuts in to the backhander. Short side, shoulder save by Nate Anderson. Keys has it, left wing half boards. Back to Swan in the corner, and intercepted and cleared out by the alternate captain, Max Tepsik. And they have to continue on. Doug Burek has to go back and try to get there, and he does.
That's a nice shot.
Vipers, he puts it on, and the Vipers clear it, but they cleared into the bench.
What a good hustle there by Burek.
Really great hustle.
Yeah.
That's a good point, Lee. He didn't think there was going to be an opportunity, and then why not fire it to the net? So it remains 2 apiece. Shots are 20-17 in favor of the Vipers. Well, the Aviators have the last 2 goals. Pusatin and Zubinski, the point men for the Aviators, face off to the right of Shane Hornish, who moves his defenseman out of his line of sight. And the Vipers win. Backhanded around by Courtier. Can't clear, though. Nate Malott on it. He's in the right wing corner for the Aviators. Skates to the right wing half boards. Behind the net for Nurkovikas. Nurkovikas will walk out. He's in the right circle, right point. Pusatin, half slapper. Deflects just wide. Hit a skater's stick and then bounced up into the mesh behind Shane Hornish.
They're going to go to the...
A face-off to the right of Hornish. The far zone. Aviators win. Aviators fire wide. Turning shot by Nurkovikas. Actually hits the boards and comes back to center ice. The Vipers steal and dump in, but offside. George was on the rush, and Caden Horton thought he got clear. It was either Horton or Scalera. And the Vipers don't agree with the call either, but it stands, and the faceoff just outside of the Aviators' blue line. One back to Courtier. Played up onto the stick of Caden Horton. Horton comes up and gains the zone. Skating from left to right, stolen by Nurkovikas. He'll try to go the other way. Pocket picked, and Horton again is on the puck. He's 1-on-4. Little line change by the Vipers. Puck is in the zone. On the attack, George, no one home in front. To the near boards comes Scalero to the point. Wrist shot blocked by Malott. Counterattacks 3-on-2 for the Aviators. Malott right side. Jumps around a defender, but lost control of the puck.
Good effort. Good effort there.
And here comes the counterattack. And it's Courtier, wrist shot. Blocker aside by Anderson. Kept in at the point. Comes to the center point. Stolen away. There's an opportunity. But Dan Killen can't go 2-on. It was 2-on-1, then 2-on-2. Now it's 3-on-2. And in. And firing glove save. As Nate Malott is denied by the trapper of Shane Hornish.
Remember that and circle that. Possibly for play of the game right there. That was a go-ahead goal. Possibly Malott. But big glove save there by Hornish.
And comes with 8:03 left.
Wow.
In the second period.
He had his target picked out.
It came off the bench and almost made it 3-2. There's Goodwin who has a goal. Wrist shot. And that is blocked into the meshing by Hornish. Shots are now 21-19 in favor of the Vipers. Score remains 2-2. Winner gets Lawrence County tomorrow morning at 10:30 in the championship of the U18 major playoffs.
Mr. Dawson will be back for that one.
Yeah, if you can't make it, tune in on LCSN. Icing against the Vipers.
Mr. Dawson taking a break tonight. He'll have the call of the Newcastle boys game on Tuesday. LC Sports that will have that coverage along with WKST, and then all of the coverage of the Union boys and that quarterfinal matchup in the state playoffs, the Western semis.
Shane Lido on the draw for the Aviators, wins it with a skate. Goodwin tries to slide it through, and it's cleared out. Back to play it is Gold. Off the near boards. Puck is loose in the neutral zone, picked up and dumped in by Reinhardt. Hornish plays with the stick. And here come the Vipers. That is Riley Whisley. He backhands it to the neutral zone. They can't get into the zone. Johnson has it taken away by Lytle. And Lytle trying to find Reinhardt. Reinhardt does push it forward on the right wing. Plays it around the boards. Zach Gold pinches. Keeps it in for the Aviators. Beyond that, the Vipers, they've got an outlet pass if they get it. And here it comes. They're not going to be able to get speed, though, as Kaufman had a chance, but then the two defensemen were there. And Kaufman did a good job, I think, to just get it on net and force a face-off.
Yeah, you could see him calling for the puck. He was wide open, but unfortunately not enough speed to get that breakaway.
But it does get a face-off in the Aviator zone. Drop it. Swan wasn't even ready. That might be the easiest win of the year for Tepsic.
Savon just
looked at the official and was like, what's up with that?
Yeah.
Steal by the Aviators, but cleared by the Vipers.
Yeah, we're on time here at this rink. We're just going to keep things moving.
6.5 to go in the second period. 2-2 the score.
No time limit on the game, though. That's a good thing here. As some of the other games are on time limits during the regular season, but not during the playoffs.
So play till we get a victor. And the victor gets the championship match tomorrow, the matchup against Lawrence County.
Not talking about Villa Maria, are you? No.
The victors. Antamarino in front. The shot was blocked. Oh, a little delayed shot by Keys. Kind of a changeup. Good job by Nate Anderson to stay with it and make the save.
Yeah, he was going one way, and then that puck changed direction slowly, and he was able to corral that. Good heads-up play there by Anderson.
Yeah, I thought it was coming on his glove side. Ended up on his blocker side. He was able to pinch it to his body on the right side. And keeps it 2-2. Let's see if Swan gets a better face-off this time. Yeah, he's in on this one. He actually wins it. Comes to the point. Dumped in by the Vipers. Swan behind the net.
Yeah, it might fool me once, but not a second time.
He's got the puck on the left wing half boards. Center point. Courtier's shot deflects into the net. And we'll have another face-off in the Aviator zone.
As long as it goes into the net, not up here.
Yeah, we're in the corner just off to the side of the net here at the Hess.
Yeah, with no netting in front of us.
Another face-off to the left of Anderson.
I duck behind Vigi, so.
Me or you or both?
Yeah. Just Vigi. You're going to cover me also.
Okay. It's a deal. Puck is cleared out. Too far for Norkovicus. An icing called against the Aviators. And then another face-off in the attack zone for the Vipers, the defensive zone for the Pittsburgh Aviators. They're the 6th seed, the 2 seed. The Vipers had a bye earlier. The Aviators defeated North Pittsburgh.
Okay, Tom. No, he has no clue. Yeah. We kid Dom a little bit about the music, but not familiar with the classic rock. But that's all right.
We get another face-off coming. So
it's offsides call.
No, it's going to come in the zone. It is offside, not icing, which keeps the face-off just outside of the Aviator zone.
I can't hear the music as good during this.
This is Billy Idol.
Okay. Yeah.
The other one was Bob Seger.
Yeah, without a doubt. Knew the Bob Seger. I didn't hear that song. Billy Idol.
Well, it's not necessarily booming.
Yeah.
The sound system.
Well, you're talking about a guy with 2 hearing aids too, so.
That should make it easier to hear.
Yeah.
Scalero centers a 2-man in front. Slides through to McBain, who turns. George or Zabinski deflected it wide. Puck kept in by the Vipers. Centering pass. George with his skate. Tried to go skate the stick. Cleared up, but not out. Caden Horton, slapper. He missed the net. Far point. I think that's Bucci. Tom Bucci keeping it in for the Vipers. Scalero's also on the puck. It is Bucci. He's going to work it forward. Centers it. No one there but Killen. Killen to Norkovicus, and the puck's out of the zone. 4.5 to go. Period number 2. Here come the Vipers again on the attack. Gaining the zone. Scalero wrist shot. Stick save. Down low by Nate Anderson. Cleared up. Malott Can he get there? Nope. First player to the puck is McBain, but the Aviators have it. It's Norkovicus, but it's poked off his stick. Cleared up, but kept in at the right point by Zubinski. Zubinski to the near corner. That's Killen. Dan Killen on the puck, checked by Tanner McBain. And this time it's cleared by the Vipers, but it will come the length of the ice for icing. And the faceoff will go back to the far zone.
Yeah, a lot of icings here in the second period. Slowing the pace down a tad. A well-played game, though.
First two goals for the Vipers, next two for the Aviators. They tied it up. 4:33 of the second period. We've been at 2-2 since then.
Yeah, look like the Vipers are going to run away with this early on. Give credit to the Aviators. That late goal in the first period. Playing a nice, strong second period here.
Controlled by the Vipers, and here they come on the counterattack. Aviators, Brian trying to defend. Vipers do gain the zone, put it in front. Cleared away by Goodwin, but not out. Fake slap shot, a reset by Marino, got it in front. It kind of knuckled in on Anderson, who made the save, and then the Aviators going to clear it. Will it be icing? Nope, as Hornish has to come out and play.
Yes, one had a good opportunity, but just couldn't get a lot on it.
They roll it to the net. Reinhardt, that is paddle parallel, stopped by Hornish. He holds on this time.
Did Anderson, good position there. You make that save in Suwon, so still tied at 2.
We are all about the 80s here, music-wise, I guess, at the Hess.
Fine by me.
Not a complaint, just a fact. The Vipers have it, but it's tied up by the Aviators. Comes to the point, kept in temporarily. Now the Vipers will come with Antamarino. Gino Antamarino gains the zone, the defenseman. He's on the backhand, played off the boards. Anderson lost sight of the puck. Goodwin clears, but not out. Rocco Marino covers for Antamarino at the point. Antamarino center point with it. Comes down the near wing, fires, deflects, and somehow ends up in the equipment of Nate Anderson.
He had no clue where it was there either. Thought maybe the puck was behind him, but it deflected on him, felt the puck on him, and it's covered up.
Keeps it 2-2. Shots are 25-22 in favor of the Vipers. Down to 2:44 to go in period number 2. Again, no ice cut. So we'll go quick break, and then the third period will come. Late goal for the Aviators in the first period. Neither of these teams trying to score late in this one. Tepsik gained the zone but lost the puck. Cleared by the Vipers. Now another chance by the Vipers in their own zone. Will slide it up. Too far for Jacob Swan. Taken off his stick by Zach Davis.
Good play by Davis.
Plays it at center ice. Gallardo almost snuck in and stole that puck. Back in his own zone, Doug Burek will play. Gave it away to Rocco Marino, who gave it away to Tepsik. Kept in, though, by Keys on the backhand. Here comes Rocco Marino along the goal line. His backhand pass was deflected. Good play by Anderson, and will it be icing against the Aviators? It will.
Yeah, Anderson goes down early. We got
a penalty.
Yeah, we get a tripping.
Zane Adams on the penalty.
Yeah, tripping penalty.
Vipers go to the man advantage. They're 1-for-1. Riley Wilsey has a power play goal. This is a red zone power play late in period number 2.
Yeah, I was wondering if they saw it. I only saw the one referee, didn't see the one out of our view. And he was the one that caught that penalty. So the red zone power play now.
Face off to the left dot. Won by the Vipers, but Killen, can he get it out? No. Kept in by the Vipers. Big collision. That takes 2 Vipers out of the play. McBain is hurt. Cleared up. Great stick to keep it in, but then Brian clears for the Aviators.
Yeah, Killen took up 2 players with one check there.
Well, there's an 8-second differential on the penalty clock and the game clock. We'll go by the game clock, which is down to 1:25 for a shot. Hits the post. Rebound denied by Anderson, and then hits the near post off the George attempt. And this time Anderson gloves it. So hit the opposite post, and it's scored it free, and then pitchforked forward by Anthony George, but it hit the near post, and it stays 2-2.
I think Dubinsky might have got a stick in there, too, laying in the crease that might have caught some of that also.
Kept it. Great job to keep it out by the Aviators. George wins the draw cleanly. What comes to the point? Wilsey will play it down. Shot. They thought about it. Then Horton fired. Actually, it was Scalero. Anderson stayed on it all the way and made the save and holds on.
Anderson doing a nice job taking away those short angles.
He's got 26 saves, Nathan Anderson. George and Killen again on the faceoff. Tied up. Controlled by the Vipers. Caden Horton, top of the near circle. Comes to the left wing corner. And now Wilsey will skate in. Fire. Deflected wide by Horton. Antamarino behind the net to Caden Horton. He'll walk out. Goes to the left wing corner. Trying to get it to the left point. There's Wilsey. Knuckleball. Missed the net from the slapper. In front. So Scalero almost found Antamarino. And it squirts back to center ice. 35 seconds to go in this period. The Vipers on the power play. They'll gain the zone. First man to the puck will be George. Puts it off the skate of Zupinski. And Anderson, alert, makes the save and holds on.
Anderson, right place, right time. As you said, that puck came off to Dubinsky right into the chest.
It's been a great power play for the Vipers. They've yet to get it in the net, though. They force the action. They've got at least 4 shots on this power play. It will be Lytle and Swan on the faceoff. 27.5 to go. Easy win by Swan, a clean win.
Now he knows when the puck's coming.
Wilsey skates it, slides it over to Antamarino. Down to 19 seconds. Antamarino slides it down low. That's Justin Keys. They replace each other at the point. Keys comes all the way to the right side, slid through on the shot by Wilsey, and out of the zone it goes. That's going to do it for the second period. Unless they get a shot late, we're down to 3. Good attack by Antamarino. He will slide it on net. An easy save by Anderson as the horn sounds. We are through 2. We're tied at 2. It's the Pittsburgh Aviators and the North Hills Vipers. It is the PAHL 18 and under A major playoffs, the semifinals right here on LCSN.
For 20 years, Melee Chiropractic has treated athletes of all ages to help them get safely back to the top of their game. Melee Chiropractic has 3 full-time doctors in their office, and all 3 are former area athletes who have had to battle injuries throughout their careers. They want to help you get safely back on your feet. But more importantly, help stop the injuries before they happen. Prehab before you rehab. Attention all high school student athletes. During your sports season, a $25 visit to the Melee Chiropractic office includes an adjustment and or all therapies necessary. From the athletes of tomorrow to the weekend warriors and everything in between, let Melee Chiropractic keep you in the game.
For more than 120 years, people have been relying upon Martindale-Hubbell's AV preeminent rating to select their attorneys. If you're involved in a workers' compensation situation, you should do the same. LGKG has been AV rated for over 40 years.
Back at the Hess Ice Rink in Newcastle, PAHL playoffs. Third period about to start. The Pittsburgh Aviators, the 6th seed, the number 2 seed in this championship. The North Hills Vipers are tied at 2 with Limo and Bob Workwith. 8 seconds left on the second power play, the second red zone power play of the game for the North Hills Vipers. They had plenty of opportunities, but they could not get it past Nathan Anderson.
It's so cold in here, Bobby. I think the space heater's now blowing cold air. But that's all right. One more period to go, hopefully. Which I'm not going to make any comments.
We'll play till we get a winner.
Yeah, a lot of snow in front of that ice, both sides.
Lawrence County Lightning await the winner of this one tomorrow morning at 10:30.
Yeah, so we'll see how this not cutting the ice affects this third period.
Oh, turnover! Nearly a goal for Caden Horton. He had the first game on that turnover.
Just like
that was a mirror image almost.
Pretty much. He just missed the top shelf.
Nearly gave the Vipers the 1-goal lead again.
Boy, I don't know how Anderson was able to. I don't know if he got a piece of that or not.
I think Horton just shot it wide. Plenty of room for that postage stamp goal. but he missed. Face off to his left in the far zone. Won by the Aviators, cleared to the point. Kept in nicely. Turning is Joe Scalero. His wrist shot, though, is blocked, and out of play it goes.
Let's see where this faceoff's going to be. They're going to move it to the other side of the rink.
It'll be to the far side. That's to the left of Nathan Anderson, who has made 28 saves. Shane Hornish, the goaltender for the Vipers, has stopped 20 shots. Here comes Dan Killen. Get on the right wing. Dumps it in, the centering pass. He chased it down and tried to center it, but no one home except the Vipers, and that's going to be icing against the Vipers, and that'll bring the faceoff back into the near zone.
Yeah, a lot of renovations here at the Hess Ice Arena. A lot of improvements to the locker room areas, and Grant was well used, keeping us making a lot of improvements here at Hess.
Face off to the right of Shane Hornish. Won by the Aviators. A slow wrist shot. Easy stick save for Hornish. Puck is cleared. Aviators has to go back in their own zone to play. They will dump it back into the neutral zone. Quickly on the puck, though, is Logan Porter on the backhand, but he can't get it deep. Played back to Sebastian Courtier.
Jeez.
And again, icing.
Yeah, I didn't even know this place was here, Bob, until James over at Hess Arena. It's like, where's that?
Seen it all the time on the PIHL site, but
half mile down the road.
This is my first visit.
Yeah. I go to the Shannock quite a bit and didn't know this place existed a half mile up the road.
Face off Aviators on the attack in the Viper zone. Controlled by the Aviators, cleared by the Vipers. Skating up and out. Mason Zellers lost the puck. Counterattack for the Aviators. Gallardo drops it back. Wrist shot. Hits a skate off the shot by Zane Adams. Rebound in front. Loose. Antamarino can't clear. Gallardo tries to get there. McBain, good to see he's back. Knocked down. No trip. It was an inadvertent stick between his legs. And here comes Antamarino. And Gino Antamarino on the counterattack. He's got wheels and skills. Slides it in front. Anderson kept it out of there. It's behind the Aviators net. Cleared up, kept it at the point. Nice job to keep it alive by Kaufman, I believe. It is Kaufman. Now Marino centers it. Comes to McBain and dumps it in on the backhand. Back for Rocco Marino. Adams trying to get the puck for the Aviators. It does come up. Kept in, though, nicely by Kaufman. Got it off the stick of Gallardo. And now the Aviators just ice the puck with 12:48 to go in this third period. Another face-off in the far end.
Yeah, that puck picks up a lot of snow here in this third period. So we'll be seeing the players probably trip a little bit more. Puck's going to slow down along the boards.
In that case, Lee, it might be better to shoot than try to make a shifty play. They win the face-off, the wrist shot. There's a shot by McBain that went by. McBain, right point. Left side, Antamarino, top of the circle, fires. Blocked in front. Hit his own man, Marino. Back to Antamarino. He's knocked down.
No penalty.
Comes back to center ice. It's close. I look to see the official's arm row up.
Both of them, yeah.
Yep. Puck is cleared back, and the Vipers through the neutral zone. Keys had it, lost it. And now on the attack, Jacob Swan. They'll gain the zone. Puck still in the Aviator zone. Scrum along the near boards. Trying to kick it out. Then the Aviators do get it back to center ice. And that is Gino Antamarino. He'll dump it in. Off the boards. Anderson takes no chances. Puts the big trapper down on it. We're 3 minutes and 3 seconds into this third period. We remain tied at 2.
Seems like we're playing 30 minutes here in this third period. A lot of icings and a lot of stoppage in plays.
Face-off won by the Vipers, but not cleanly. Second effort by George. He's on the right wing half boards. Whistly will keep it in. He's got a goal. Riley Whistly comes to the near point. That's the left point, excuse me. Courtier will glove it down and dump it in. They try to come back to him. Not hard enough. Steal by Killen. He counterattacks for the Aviators down the right wing side. Kill and go behind the net. Skates it to the left point, stolen away, an opportunity for the Vipers. They've got a 2-on-1. Horton down the right side, puts it in front, back to Horton, and he scores! Horton to George to Caden Horton, and it's 3-2 Vipers.
That play all started by Joe Scalero, though, with a beautiful pass along the boards to start that 2-on-1. Then we saw the tic-tac-toe in the first game. There's the second game right there. Tic-tac-toe, perfect passing. No chance for Anderson. 3-2 Vipers.
Great give and go between Horton and George. Horton has 2. His second of the game, 6th of the season, comes at 3:44. And the Vipers once again back on top.
That pass by Scalero, though, softly right off.
He saw, that's right. He did a great job to see Horton up ahead on the right side and create that opportunity. That's a good point by you, Lee. And then Horton and George did the rest. Nothing that Nathan Anderson could do on that one.
So let's see if the Aviators have an answer.
They've got the puck. They'll fire it in. Hornish can't catch it, and that keeps the Aviators on the puck in the attack zone. Whistler, second opportunity, backhanded up. Another good keep in by Tepsick, and now the counterattack. Whistler to George. He's got Horton trailing the play. George just stumps it around, tries to give chase. Man falls down, lost his edge. Centering pass. Horton for the hat trick. Shot is blocked. Puck comes back to center ice. Courtier lost it. Adams, who has a goal. He had a goal earlier in the quarterfinals. He has the first goal in this one for the Aviators. Played back to Riley Whistler. He'll just take his time. What was that?
I have no idea.
The Tepsick stopped. He tried to fake him out. I don't know. I thought he was going to be on top of him, and he just stopped.
Unless you're... Maybe it's one of those other quirks in the league. I don't know.
Yeah, it could be. It was just strange to see that happen that way. So maybe it is a league rule.
I don't know. Usually you'd see that man plowing over or trying to go for the puck, but he just stood there.
After this one, Lee and I choose the Mailey Chiropractic the play of the game, and then the LCAP 3 stars of the game. And falls down. Aviators on the puck. Goodwin, who has the goal, has one of the 2 goals for the Aviators. Spinning with it, Tyler Johnson can't get the centering pass through. Goodwin out of the zone, gets it back. Here comes the big guy on the rush, but he lost the puck. The Vipers clear it out. And the Vipers play it forward with Carter Kaufman, who's knocked down. And we get an offside. I don't think we got a penalty, although Kaufman 1-1. Well, the face-off just outside of the Aviators' blue line with 9:35 left. In this third period, 3-2 lead for the North Hills Vipers.
Yeah, Lightning having a good time to our left here. Enjoying watching this game.
That's what happens when you're A, the number 1 seed, and B, you're off an 8-1 win, right?
Yeah.
And that's a good point. C, you're at home.
Yeah.
So they don't have far to travel at all.
A lot of kids from the Shannock and Wilmington on this.
They're the co-op.
Yeah.
And the PIHL, and they switch each year between Wilmington and the Shannock, if I've got that right. If memory serves me correct. Right point keep in, shot deflected. Anderson saved off the Tyler Johnson deflection. Back in front. Comes back to the point. This wrist shot. Again deflected. Anderson couldn't track it down that time. That's Bucci firing from the point. Bucci will pinch and keep it into the right point. He'll center it. Comes across. Too far for Mason Zellers. He'll just dump it behind. And the Aviators play it around, and Bucci again keeping it in. What a good shift for Dom Bucci, the defenseman, who's playing forward. He's a forward, actually, listed on the roster, but he's kept it in. Playing defense. Here he is again on the puck. The puck is just following him. The Aviators finally do get it out, and it will be far enough for icing. And the whistle stops play with 8:19 to go in the third period. A 2-1 lead for the North Hills Vipers.
That's an interesting co-op you mentioned. Didn't hear about that. That's very interesting that they change names each year.
You see on the Hess
rink
over there, the pictures are. up on the far side of the Hess rink.
It reminds me a little bit of the co-op at West Middlesex and Sharpsville having football up here.
Oh, that's a little different.
Yeah, it's different.
Because those two were bitter rivals, if I got my story correct.
But they
coexisted nicely this year, did they not?
Yes, they sure did. Yeah, Sharpsville, and they added some red to the Sharpsville uniforms.
That was a great story.
Yes.
Here comes Norkovicus, pad save by Shane Hornish. Back in front, Hornish sees it, pushes it. Norkovicus, and that's a right pad save by Hornish to keep it 3-2. Centering in front. Good shift by Norkovicus. The Vipers, Antamarino can't get it out. Whistler will have a chance to do it, and he will force it forward, and he has it. He's down the left wing on the attack. Whistler cuts inside. He's on the move to the right, lost it. Still kept in the zone, though, by the Vipers. They'll dump it behind the net. Swan on the puck, can't get it in front, gets it back. Still can't get it in front. And that's cleared the length of the ice by Nate Merlot for icing against the Aviators.
They want to get a line change here for sure. Actually, they don't. They just got a lot of trouble just to get a lot of trouble. Yeah, West Middlesex, the bands shared time, Sharpsville and West Middlesex. And then they played one home game at West Middlesex. They had homecoming over there, which was a nice co-op to see. Two schools working together.
I agree. That really well done by those two schools, the Blue Devils and the Big Red.
Yes.
We get a whistle. Was the net off? There's a talking to behind the net. The net is off. I don't believe we had any penalties called.
Nope.
Face off in the Aviator zone. A 3-2 lead. The go-ahead goal. 3:44 this third period by Caden Horton for the Vipers. Face off to the right of Nathan Anderson. Comes in front. Vipers have it. Swan fires. Anderson save. Rebound score! Second opportunity for Jacob Swan. That's a big insurance goal for the Vipers. It's 4-2.
Big goal there for the Vipers. Off the rebound, Swan able to put it in.
It comes at 7:47 for Jacob Swan, his 10th of the year.
It's one thing I like about hockey. There's no celebration. They just go over and tap all the players' hands that they walk. I see no dances or anything like that.
He put his arms up and
I mean, if you see that, but you know, like the NFL, you see all these crazy things.
Wow.
They just hockey players. They put their stick up, then they go slap everybody's hand on the bench.
What's the law firm again?
LGKG.
LGKG, bringing you Lee Moan's "Get Off My Lawn" moment.
Yeah. It's a nice, simple celebration.
Turning, firing, missing. Anthony George.
I'm sure LGKG will represent me.
Good move to walk. See? You redeemed yourself perfectly.
Yes.
Puck kept in by George. I was just going to tell you and ask you, think maybe now the Aviators who played earlier, maybe running out of steam late here.
Yeah,
this third.
You would think so.
The Vipers have scored twice to take a 4-2 lead. Vipers hoping to face the LC Lightning tomorrow. That would be the 1 and 2 seeds going at it.
Yeah, 10:30 tomorrow morning.
Can't make it? Watch it on LCSN.
And again, if you do make it, dress warm.
So face off to the left of Nathan Anderson. Now, if you don't get any more goals, if you're the Vipers, you'd like to just go into that stall, keep the puck up that end, the far end.
Just make sure it's not the prevent defense.
Well, here comes an opportunity for Zach Gold. Centers it. Oh, breaking late was Lido, but he couldn't quite get there. Shot, shoulder save by Hornish. Cleared by the Vipers. Can they get it out? They're in the near corner. They're going to delay and turn. Set up this. Oh, they almost had Anthony George coming through the neutral zone, but they're going to be called for icing.
How about the big man showing some offensive skills there in Goodwin?
He's got a goal in this one, his first of the year. Had that rush earlier.
Nice shot there.
No, this is more modern. You know who this is, Tom? Come on, it's on your playlist, isn't it? It's on mine, too, so don't feel bad.
I'm glad I can't hear it because I definitely don't know what it is.
Party in the USA League.
Oh,
Come on. Everyone likes the Miley Cyrus song.
oh.
Shot blocked by Bucci. Comes to the point. That shot is blocked. That time blocked by Porter.
And he's hurting on that one.
Yeah, you can tell he's in pain. Behind the net. Norkovicus walks out. Slides it through. Comes out the near side. Kept in at the right point. Slap shot. Blocked. Loose. Score! It is Aaron Norkovicus. Don't go away yet. It's 4-3.
Yeah, Norkovicus was doing battle with Bucci along the left side of the net there, and that puck deflected, and he was able to push Bucci away, and then he was able to corral that puck. When it deflected, Hornish did not see it deflect to his left. Norkovicus puts it in the back of the net, 4-3.
Third of the day for Aaron Norkovicus. He's got 24 on the year, and the presses have stopped. It's 4-3. Shots are 34-27 in favor of the Vipers, but
don't print the shirts yet.
Yeah, the Aviators still got some fight left with 5:19 to go.
I guess they're not tired yet. One final rush for them.
Rocco Marino will get the puck and dump it in. They walk out, centering. Oh, it slid out the near side. Very nearly Marino almost made it a 2-goal advantage again for the Vipers. Puck deflected. Oh, good save. Good wrister by McBain from the left point. And I think the knob of the stick to make that save for Nathan Anderson to keep it 4-3. Anderson's been good.
Yeah, he has been real good.
He's got 30 saves.
Right position there. You said the puck was deflected. Stood his ground well. Again, we'll see that puck doing some crazy things now with all the ice, snow and the ice.
Third pass, McBain. Can Killen get there, the captain? He does. Cuts in. Save, rebound. Can Hornish find it? It's loose in the blue paint. And it went in. It's Norkovicus. There's the selling lead. We're tied at 4.
Coming out of nowhere, 2 quick goals by Norkovicus. They're looking for some type of interference in the net there as Hornish was laying down.
2 goals in 40 seconds. Norkovicus, 25th, 4th of the day. And for Norkovicus, 2 in the quarterfinals, 2 in the semifinals. And those 2 goals coming 40 seconds apart. That started by the great rush down the right wing by Daniel Killen.
Take that, Lee Moon, for saying that they were out of gas.
They found some in the tank somewhere.
Yeah.
2 quick ones to tie it up at 4.
Yeah, they filled it up, even though it's very expensive right now.
It's a Marino right side. Shot. I think that was an easy stick save by Anderson. Rebound. And that's a save as Anderson absorbs that in his belly pad.
35 shots on goal. The 31 in favor of the Vipers.
Face-off clean win. Gino Antamarino, the right point, slides it down, dumped forward by Scalero. Behind the net, puck is tied up. Caden Horton, who has 2 of the goals for the Vipers. Scalero on the good forecheck. Goodwin will get the puck. Can he clear? Slides around. And the Aviators will get to the blue line, but not out. Kept in by Anthony George. Now it's cleared by the Aviators. McBain. Antamarino gains the zone. Shifty moves at the right point. Still with the puck. Dumps it in. Picked off by Gold. Comes to the point, though. That's good checking by Caden Horton. Now it does sneak out. Here's an opportunity for Reinhardt. Comes in, fires over top the net. As he got to the top of the left circle, did Will Reinhardt. Horton. They might have been a delayed offside. Puck is cleared out. It's Reinhardt again. Has it taken away by Wilsey. And now Cordier puts it up the near boards. Left wing side Scalero. He's in the zone. He'll slide it across, trying to get a return pass. Scalero Riley Wilsey at the right point. It is Joe Scalero in the right wing corner, puts it behind the net, cleared by the Aviators, but Courtier will keep it in. He's got the puck in the left wing half boards, goes to the left corner. He is tied up. We're down to 2:43 to go in this third period, 4 aside. And that's icing. That's a good.
If it makes it.
No. He could have played that. That's a good call by the linesman.
Okay.
That's the right call. Puck is deflected in, so no icing against the Vipers. They're on the attack, trying to forecheck. They've gained the puck. Centering. Comes out. Oh, and almost snuck out to Scalero. He puts it in front. The only man there is Max Tepsic, who clears the zone. Vipers trying to put on a late push and regain the lead. They walk in with Scalero. He cuts to the right. He fires, and Anderson absorbs that. And Nathan Anderson makes his 32nd save to keep it 4-4.
Boy, nice move there by Scalero. A hard wrister trying to go 5-hole, but Anderson says no.
Face off to the left of Anderson in the far zone. Stalemated in that circle. It comes to Zane Adams. Can't clear. He does. Just slide it out. Whisley, thought he kept it in, but he didn't. Now we're getting a little more modern with the music now.
They run out. Well, there is no running out of classic rock.
That's why it's classic. It never goes away.
Nah.
Walk the Moon, Shut Up and Dance. It's a fantastic song.
Sorry, I'm too cold to dance right now.
You can warm up if you start dancing.
Yeah.
I don't know if I can dance because I can't feel my toes. Rocco Marino in. Couldn't get it to the net, but stays on the puck. Gets it back to Whisley. Back to Marino. Skates to the right circle. Goes back off.
Wow.
A little miscommunication. He should have went to the net. That's where Whisley was headed. And it's Riley Whisley who has a goal. He's got a power play goal in this one. He's got the puck at center ice. Leaves it there for Courtier. He's going to gain the zone on the right side. Puck is played back to Whisley.
You notice ever since that goal, the Vipers have been really pressing the attack.
We're down to 1:15. Anderson has made a couple saves off the bench. Whisley, slapper, gloved and held on by Nathan Anderson.
I believe that was Whisley for the shot there.
The Whistler from Whisley.
Yeah, he got all of it too. But Anderson saw it.
He saw it. That's the key, Lee. No traffic.
Or you got Ponce's insurance timeout.
1:10 to go.
Yeah, Pontius. Ponce's insurance. Love the life you live. Insurance.com. Said, love the life you live, worry free. And thanks to the Red Zone, just down the road on Wilmington Road. Spirit Sales, great way to raise money for your organization. Union baseball team doing it right now. Just share a link. You can raise a lot of money at the Red Zone. Also, thanks to the Crane Room for your out-of-town scoreboard and everything else they do. Having lunch down there at the Crane Room today. Me and Mr. Dawson and the family, his wife and little Augie, going down having lunch, keeping us warm in between games. Thanks to the Crane Room again.
So after the timeout, the Vipers have been pushing the attack. They went up 4-2. Maybe they took the foot off the gas pedal like we thought the Aviators were out of gas, but Aaron Nurkovic had other ideas. He scored twice for the Aviators in 40 seconds to retie the game at 4 apiece.
How much gas do they have left, though?
Yeah, they could be staring at overtime, maybe.
I didn't want to say that word.
It's in front. Backhanded. Goes wide. Off the stick of Anthony George. Is tied up and now dumped in by the Aviators with under a minute to go. And Caden Horton will slide it forward, intercepted by Killen. And he's called for offside.
Yeah, some broadcasters don't like using that overtime word, but I'm not one of them.
I just go to the facts, Lee.
Yeah, that's exactly right. I agree with you 100%, but there's some is like you can't say that word. but we're 44 seconds away from it.
Face off up in the air. Controlled by Norkovicus. Iced by the Vipers. Big opportunity with 35 seconds, 35.2 left with an offensive zone face-off for the Aviators.
Been a good one here, the semifinals.
And we're going to get an Aviators timeout.
Yeah, another punch insurance timeout. Love the life you live. Worry-free. Another 1 minute timeout here taken. Yeah, it has. Been a good one for sure. 11 teams, we believe, in this PAHL. With the playoffs going around this weekend. Again, next weekend we'll have the 12 and under tournament.
We know one other thing. We know Lawrence County, the Lightning, they won earlier. They're the 1 seed. They await the winner of this one. North Hills Vipers, they had a bye. They're the 2 seed. This is the second game for the Aviators, the 6 seed. They upset 3rd seeded North Pittsburgh 7-2 earlier. They're trying to upset the 2nd seed and get a spot in the championship game tomorrow morning.
Yeah, LC's. The Lightning, Lawrence County Lightning, 8-1 victory. Just a dominant performance, as they have been doing all year.
Yeah, they're 19-1-1.
Let's see what the Pittsburgh Aviators have drawn up.
Of course, they got the top line out with Killen, Malott, Norkovicus. Norkovicus looks to be the trigger man. He's friends with the Lawrence County Lightning, saying if Norkovicus scores, they're going to throw hats.
Yeah.
He's in the circle now, so he's not really the trigger man. Face-off is stalemated. Malott turns it wide. Killen trying to track it down. We got 27 seconds. The Vipers, Antamarino with the last rush. He's down the right wing. Gains the zone, centers it. Loose, turning. Blocked shot. As Scalero couldn't get it on the frame. Kept in, though, by McBain. We're down to 10 seconds. Centers, shot. Oh, did Anderson get a piece of that?
I don't know if he might
have. It was Anthony George, and George thought he made it 5-4 late. The Aviators are not going to have enough time. We head to overtime. It was 2-2 after 2. 2 goals halfway through the period by the Vipers to make it 4-2, but then Aaron Norkovicus, 2 goals in 40 seconds. We're tied at 4 as we head to a 5-minute overtime. We'll break. You're watching PAHL 18 and under, a major playoff semifinal action right here on LCSN.
Has your child's early education slowed down or even paused due to the pandemic? This is crucial time you can't get back. LCAP can keep your little learner on track for success. We have options for working and non-working parents with in-person childcare and age-appropriate virtual learning to keep them busy and engaged. Parents, don't hit pause on early learning. Lawrence County Community Action Partnership can jumpstart their future. Learn more at lcap.org.
When the high school season heats up, make sure you have the best gear to support your school. Head to the Red Zone on Wilmington Road in Shannon for all your county sporting apparel needs. From sporting goods, custom apparel, to embroidery, and more. The Red Zone has it all. Quality gear for all 8 schools in the County of Champions. Stop by and enter the Red Zone or visit them online at theredzonesports.com. Score big at the Red Zone.
Extra time here at the Hess Ice Rink. We go to overtime. The teams won't change ends. 5-minute overtime to find out who plays Lawrence County tomorrow morning at 10:30.
And they're going to switch ends of the ice here. I think they are.
No, they aren't. They're staying the same.
Their referees are talking about it right now.
Well, because Hornish is here. Yeah, they are. They need to switch ends, which I thought would be correct. The goal scorers for the Vipers, Caden Horton has 2, Riley Wisley and Jacob Swan. For the Aviators, Aaron Norkovicus has 2, Tyler Goodwin and Zane Adams.
Well, that's why Tepsix was cleaning the goalie area down here.
Yeah, for his keeper.
Yes.
Nathan Anderson, who's made 33 saves.
Try to make it as clear as possible.
Shane Hornis has made 27 saves for the Vipers.
I'm surprised he didn't go down there and put some snow in front of the ice on the other end. But nonetheless, 5-minute overtime, as you said. See who scores first.
We get sudden victory in this one. Face up at center ice. Won by the Vipers. Puck played out of the rink. We'll do it again.
Hey, why not? We've been here all day. Might as well go an extra.
You guys have been here all day.
Yeah. Go an extra few minutes. Players cheating up in.
Vipers again win the draw. Back to McBain. We'll dump it forward. And a steal and an opportunity. Marino in. Save, rebound. And Keys couldn't quite settle it down on the backhand. Rocco Marino behind the net. Walks around near side. Back to the point. Tanner McBain. He'll slide it through. Blocked by Killen. Killen puts it up ahead. Too far for Norkovicus, who's looking for the HT. Cleared out by the Vipers, and here they come on the counterattack. With speed. Stopping, turning. Pass from Marino. Behind him off the attempt by Swan. Slap shot. Deflects wide. McBain at the other side. Toe save. And cleared after the Anderson save.
How about the job by Killen from his stomach was able to clear that out.
Here come the Vipers through the neutral zone. They'll play it up just off the bench.
Killen
George,
again.
though, Killen is all over the place. Leaving it out there, is he not?
He doesn't
Here
want to
comes
go home.
Norkovicus. Norkovicus takes the check, keeps the puck. Second opportunity cleared. Justin Keys will get it out of the zone. Here comes George, Anthony George. Wrist shot on the move, misses. He wants a line change. Norkovicus has it in his own zone. Aaron Norkovicus. He'll slide it up. As his teammate, Nate Malott, he's got that big wrister. Steps inside, and he is knocked off the ice. Knocked off the skates, excuse me. On a good check by Riley Whistler.
Yeah, he ran out of gas. It was 1-on-4.
Puck is in the neutral zone. Push forward. Played back to the D. That's Doug Burek. Burek gets it up, and here comes Tepsic. Tepsic lost it. Scalero, he'll turn and dump. Burek has it for the Aviators. Almost 2 minutes into this first overtime. Burek down the right wing. Slides it all the way around.
Too much snow in the ice. It's not going to get icing.
Davis has to come back and play it. Almost off the bench to keep it in was Kaufman. But it does come to Zane Adams. He had a goal earlier today. He's got one in this one. And Hornish comes out, plays it off the stick and into the meshing with 2:48 to go in the first OT.
Yeah, it's a break there for the Aviators. Because Hornish was deflected that wide.
Yep, they'll get an offensive zone face-off. In the far zone. Will be to the right of Shane Hornish.
They're talking about something there, the coaches.
Aviators coaching staff. We're squared away. Tepsic on the draw for the Aviators. Won it clean. Adams shot. Never got through. Rebound deflects. Cleared out by the Vipers. Taken away. Back in his own zone. Burek turns. Hits a skate, but Tepsic has it. He'll clear for the Aviators. That's Gallardo. He gains the zone. Skates laterally. Tees it up. Oh, he shot it just wide. He had room on that top shelf, but missed it high. Counterattack. Jacob Swan gains the zone down the left side. Centers it through, but no one home. Too far for Carter Kaufman. Cleared by the Aviators. It won't be icing. Bucci has to go back and play it. Adams will keep it in. Tepsic tried to center it. Marino has it. He can go end-to-end. Skates around two men. Gains the zone. Fires! And absorbed by Anderson. But Gino Marino does get an offensive zone face-off for the North Hills Vipers.
Both teams leaving everything out right now. You can tell the Lightning to our left, they're pulling for the upset.
George on the draw against Nate Malott. The upset would be the 6th seed over the 2 seed. 6th seed is the Pittsburgh Aviators. The Lightning are the 1 seed. Kept in at the right point. Comes around to the behind the net. Goodwin will slide it around. Another keep by Wilsey. To the net. Deflects just wide. Aviators can't clear. Puck on the near boards. Played around far side. McBain in deep. Tries the center. It's blocked by Goodwin. Comes out. Trying to walk out. McBain actually took it off Horton's stick. Horton's looking for the HT for the Vipers. Kept in by Anthony George. But his backhander is cleared out by the Aviators. And that's Whistling in his own zone. No icing. And that's going to be offside against the Vipers. We're down to minute 15 in this first OT. Faced up just outside of the Aviator zone. Each team has had one shot in this OT. Aviators win, but Caden Horton's going to get there. No, Goodwin gets there first with that long reach, but he can't clear. As Antamarino kept it in, Murkovickas can't clear. Zach Gold to the near corner. Can't win the puck. Still loose. Played off the stick of Courtier, and it's out of the zone. We're down to 50 seconds to go. Antamarino pushes forward. Good pass. Touch pass. Horton wrist shy. Off the mark, but sticked aside anyway by Nate Anderson. Horton has it. Walks along the goal line. Oh, he had a man in front, Scalero. And then Scalero just tries to force Anderson into the net. And I cannot blame Gold for going after Joe Scalero.
But you don't need a penalty in this situation right now, though, Bobby. I know you're protecting your teammate right now, but boy, that's a tough call. You don't need a penalty.
I think it's the right call by the officials. I don't think there was enough activity to take either one off the ice, or they're going to take them both. They will. They'll take Scalero and Gold off. So we'll stay 5 aside.
Yeah, that I can see. That's sort of a good no call. Referees are going to go explain right now the situation. Yeah, it definitely was a late altercation. As Anderson had that puck covered.
Yeah, it wasn't. If it's loose, it's one thing. I didn't think it was loose.
No, it was not loose.
And Scalero just tried to bash Anderson and push him into the net. And then Gold, doing what he's supposed to do, protected his goaltender. Yeah. And then you call both penalties, and everything's good.
And we play on.
It's well played.
Yeah,
34 and a half to go in this overtime.
Yeah, referee taking some jawing over there. They need to play.
Face-off control by the Vipers. Intercepted, though, by Gallardo, who gains the zone. Can't center it. Still kept in the Vipers zone. We're down to 20 seconds. Cleared up by the Vipers. Push forward. They get a last chance. They'll wrist it wide. We're down to 12 seconds. Kept in by the Vipers. Justin Keys can't work it, and it does squirt back to the neutral zone. Excuse me. The last shot is off the mark. We'll get another overtime.
Yeah, you put the jinx on us there, Buck.
I do not lay claim to that.
No, I will not. Not at all.
Shots were 2-1 in that overtime in favor of the Vipers. Score stays at 4-4. We head to the second overtime. It is the PHL 18 and under A major playoff semifinal. Number 2 goes to a second OT. You're watching it right here on LCSN.
When a team needs to discuss their next move in a big game, coach calls a timeout. When you need to discuss your next move after your latest life endeavor, let Ponce's Insurance be your coach. At Ponce's Insurance, how we serve you is as important as the insurance we provide. Protecting those you love, the business you built, and the things you've earned. That's our job. At Ponce's Insurance online at poncesinsurance.com.
For more than 120 years, people have been relying upon Martindale Hubbell's AV preeminent rating to select their attorneys. If you're involved in a workers' compensation situation, you should do the same. LGKG has been AV rated for over 40 years. In workers' compensation, my clients are oftentimes not receiving their wage loss. They're not receiving their medical expenses. LGKG, they come to us so that we can put them in a position to pay their bills. If we're keeping our promises, Our clients are getting the justice they deserve.
Back again at the Hess Ice Rink here in Newcastle. The Vipers and the Aviators do not want to go away. With Lee Moe and Bob Workwitz, this is the second semifinal. Lawrence County, the Lightning, plays the winner of this one. We're in overtime number 2, tied at 4 between the Pittsburgh Aviators, the 6 seed, North Hills Vipers, the 2 seed.
And they're going to switch ends of the ice again. Apparently they're not switching ends. I don't think they're used to this.
I think it's a choice, maybe.
I don't know.
So one team gets choice and the second team gets choice, I think.
Do not have the rules in front of us, so.
How about the Aviators? 6. This is their 8th period today. Just number 5, although the overtimes are only 5 minutes instead of 15. The Vipers, the 2 seed, they had a bye. The Aviators won earlier against North Pittsburgh. Here come the Vipers. It's Antamarino, still with the puck. He's on the left side, or the right side, excuse me. To the point, kept in by McBain. And it's still kept in by McBain. Norkovicus, who has 2 goals, the third and fourth goals. The game tire came with 10 at the 10:21 mark of the third period. Malott in. He wristed it wide. He's got that strong wrister. Kept in at the point by Zach Davis. Puts it below the goal line for Nate Malott. Malott in the left wing corner, tied up by McBain. Walking out, Norkovicus backhander saved by Hornish. Rebound, he pushed it in front, and it's pushed forward by Killen. He keeps it alive. Vipers have it, though. It's Caden Horton, who has 2 for the Vipers. Killen will dump it back in.
The Aviators must have filled up on premium instead of regular today.
Well, they got something.
Jeez.
They've got maybe the extra gas tank somewhere. Here's a steal and a counterattack for Caden Horton. 1-on-2. He'll skate in and survey. Good move. Pulls it around. Can't shoot it, though. Good job to get back by Norkovicus to deny. Centering pass comes to Antamarino. He's checked by Malott. He falls down. He keeps it in, though. Steps up. Antamarino can't shoot it. It's Horton. He'll turn. He'll fire. Glove save by Nate Anderson.
Norkovicus looks completely gassed right now. These players are really feeling it, running on empty tanks right now, trying to find anything they have left. They'll have a seat, another line change.
Taylor Swift?
I can't hear too well, so.
You're just deflecting the fact that you don't know Taylor Swift.
Well, I want to know it anyways, but I still can't hear.
By the way, we're in the second overtime. I neglected to mention it's 4-side.
Yeah.
So we won 5-on-5 in the first OT. We're 4-on-4 in the second OT.
I didn't even notice.
Which has created extra space.
I wonder if they'll go 3-on-3 for the third period, if there is a third overtime.
Face off just outside of the Vipers zone. Vipers led 2-0. Aviators tied it at 2. Vipers led 4-2. Aviators tied it at 4. Brings us to OT number 2. Long pass deflected off the stick of Scalero. I thought it was, but they're going to say icing against the Vipers.
So when do you bring out your top line again if you're the Aviators?
That's why, by the way, I didn't notice that Killen was playing the points because there's just 4 on the ice. They were just out there, and you mentioned it, Norkovicus, completely gassed.
Yeah.
Although for the Malott's got some energy. He was flying around between the break, between the first and second OT.
Remember, Norkovicus, though, celebrated quite hard. Those 2 goals and a tying goal.
Puck is pushed forward. First man to the puck. Jacob Swano has a goal. Get the last goal for the Vipers. Comes out. Wrist shot. That save. Stick save. Whistler came in, and Anderson was up to the task. No. Yep, that is the 36th save for Nathan Anderson.
Anderson did not play the first game, so he's definitely well rested.
Oh, 36 saves. I wouldn't say well rested.
Yeah, but
he's better rested.
Malott comes back out. Norkovicus is still on the bench.
Face off to his left. Killen is out. And Gold skates in, takes the puck, clears the zone, trying to get behind Whistler, but he can't. They fall down. Malott has it to the point. Shot blocked. Davis slid in front. trying to give the outlet pass too far for Swan, and he wanted that breakaway.
Yeah, he sure did.
Icing against the Vipers.
A little bit too far. Swan will come off the bench, come off the ice. Another line change for North Hills.
It'll be Horton and George for North Hills. And the same four stay out for the Aviators. Killing on the draw, won by George. Played around by McBain, kept in temporarily. Here comes Gino Antamarino. He's got great offensive skills for a defenseman. In the front, slap shot wide. Horton's HT attempt in the game winner, went just wide. The outlet too far from a lot icing against the Aviators.
Yeah, they have him a lot. Tried to put a little bit too much mustard on that pass, though. They have him a lot softer pass. Would add the breakaway, but boy, what an opportunity for Horton.
He got all of it, too.
Oh, my gosh, did he?
He's got 2 in the game. Very nearly made it a 10:30 date tomorrow with Lawrence County. It will be an offensive zone face-off for the North Hills Vipers, and then Norcovickis is out. Vipers win, though. Gino Antamarino, right point, slides it across. McBain pushes it forward. Burek will try to clear, and he does get it out of the zone. Antamarino wants to go back and get it. He'll have to play it. Again, no ice cuts at all, so we've got choppy, snowy ice.
Yeah, you can tell, too.
Pass too far. That's not going to be icing. Goodwin's going to have to come back and play. Tyler Goodwin has a goal in this one. He slides it up the far side. Zane Adams, who has a goal in this one. Can't get past McBain. But McBain, he does get it out. Norcovickis has to wait to dump it in. Makes a good play. Gets it over to Burek, who walks in. Shot. I'm not sure if it got on goal. Goodwin racing over to keep it in, and he does a good job. And backhands it in. First man to the puck will be Tanner McBain. And now Gino Antamarino around. Kept in at the left point by Burek. Slap shot. Never got through cleanly. Goodwin pinches in. Got to be careful on the pinches. We're down to 1:10. Tries to put it in front. It's in! It's in! It's in! It is Zane Adams with the game winner. And the Aviators pull off the second upset of the day. They're in the championship tomorrow against Lawrence County.
And North Hills in utter disbelief right now. That all starts with Goodwin. As you said, you better watch pinching in, but he pinched in, went behind the net, Bobby. Got it out in front, and it came on the stick of Adams, and he wasted no time on the wrister. 5-4. Aviators move on to the championship game. There's some sportsmanship there on the other end as the Aviators trying to console Harnish right now.
We'll be back to wrap it up. Second overtime game winner for Zane Adams. The Pittsburgh Aviators win over the North Hills Vipers 5-4. You saw it right here on LCSN.
When a team needs to discuss their next move in a big game, Coach calls a timeout. When you need to discuss your next move after your latest life endeavor, let Ponce's Insurance be your coach. At Ponce's Insurance, how we serve you is as important as the insurance we provide. Protecting those you love, the business you built, and the things you've earned. That's our job. At Ponce's Insurance online at poncesinsurance.com.
For more than 120 years, people have been relying upon Martindale Hubbell's AV preeminent rating to select their attorneys. If you're involved in a workers' compensation situation, you should do the same. LGKG has been AV rated for over 40 years.
On final time, back at the Hess. On final time for Dom Aaron and Lee Moe. Bob Workwis on the night shift. What a fantastic second semifinal. We went to 2 overtimes. And the 6th seed, they pull off their second upset. The Pittsburgh Aviators defeats the North Hills Vipers, the 2 seed, by a score of 5-4 in 2 overtime. Here's your scoring recap. Caden Horton, first of the game, 1:13 in, gave the Vipers a 1-0 lead, and then Riley Wisley on the power play at 4:03. Vipers had an early 2-0 lead, but Zane Adams had a big goal with 5 seconds to go on a breakaway in the first period to make it 2-1. Tyler Goodwin at 4:33 tied the game at 2-2 in the second period. We were 2-2 for a long time before Caden Horton got his second and 6th of the year at 3:44, and then Jacob Swan at 7:47, made it 4-2, and you thought this one might be over. But Aaron Norkovickas, who had 2 goals earlier today, scored his first at 9:41, and this one, his second and 25th of the year, 10:21. So 2 goals in 40 seconds for Aaron Norkovickas. We were tied at 4, went through the first overtime, 2 shots for the Vipers, 1 for the Aviators, and then the game winner. Remember the chance that Horton had, and he misfired. The puck came in front. Goodwin pinched. He kept it in. Zane Adams, he got his second of the game, 5th of the year, 3rd of the day at 3:52 of the second overtime. That's your winner for the Pittsburgh Aviators. They win 5-4, and they will face Lawrence County tomorrow at 10:30. North Hills, the Vipers, the 2 seed. Their season ends at 14-4-3, and the Aviators are now 10-8-3. And they are the Cinderella facing number 1 Lawrence County tomorrow. Shots, by the way, in the second OT, 4 for the Aviators, 1 for the Vipers. Final totals 40 for the North Hills Vipers and 36 for the Pittsburgh Aviators.
And the Aviators will go down the street and refill gas for tomorrow morning.
They should just find a hotel.
Yeah.
And stay here overnight. They better find energy bars and energy drinks and everything they need, because they played 2 fantastic games today as the 6th seed. Well, I think, Lee, our Mailey Chiropractic play of the game, pretty obvious.
Yes.
When you have a double overtime game, and it's the game winner by Zane Adams. And you made the point. It was Goodwin, Tyler Goodwin, who pinched and kept it in, got down low, put it in front in the 4-on-4, and it was Zane Adams capitalizing with the game winner.
Yeah, Goodwin, not known for his offensive skills, but he has a goal here.
A goal assist.
And got the big assist.
And for, we'll write that down.
For LCAP, 3 stars of the game.
Our 3rd star to Caden Horton. 2 goals in a losing effort for the North Hills Vipers. Our number 2 star and the game winner for Zane Adams, who also had the 1st star, the 1st goal, and was in line for the 1st star, but the 2 goals for Norkovickas in 40 seconds. Really, if that doesn't happen, then we don't get to the overtime, the second overtime game winner. So Aaron Norkovickas is our LCAP star of the game.
Congratulations to him, and congratulations to the Pittsburgh Aviators for moving on to the championship game.
Tomorrow, 10:30 against the Lawrence County Lightning. So that's the 6th seed against the 1 seed. If you can't make it, 10:30 tomorrow morning right here in the Lawrence County Sportsnet. Dom and Aaron, great job. Lee as well. You guys were here all day.
Oh, yeah.
Great job working it all the way through. I'm Bob Workwis. James Dotson will have the call of the championship tomorrow. Final score once again in double overtime. The Pittsburgh Aviators 5, the North Hills Vipers 4. You've been watching coverage of the PAHL 18 and under A major playoffs right here on LCSN.
This is the Lawrence County Sportsnet, powered by LCAP.